Guess who's back with a baby? Kendall's back with my baby. You have anything to say?
He has nothing to say. He's
If
unconscious.
you're quiet, you can hear
jealous.
him.
Yeah, I can hear him.
This is what I'm breathing. Isn't that cute? Might get cut out.
Yeah, that's okay. He's breathing.
Hello, everyone. I'm here and my baby's breathing.
That's such good news.
It's great news. We're very excited. I am so excited to be back. I have missed being on this show so much. How long have I been gone from the Sesh specifically? Probably 2 months?
He's
Maybe a
2
little
months
longer?
old, so I think like 10 weeks.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Because I missed the last one before
Did
I went
you?
into labor. Yeah,
Okay.
remember I tried to come
I
in
couldn't
and you
remember
were
if it
like...
was the last one or the one before that you...
Well, remember I was
stopped
going to come in, but then we were having like heating issues in the building and you were like, you're going to be miserable. Don't come.
Yes, I remember that day.
Yeah.
Because I was already miserable and you're like...
So yeah, like 9 or 10 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, yep.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm so glad you're back.
I'm so glad I'm back. I've just been missing the show so much and missing all the shows. I've just been very ready to get back. And so I thought I would start with the Sesh. It's a great way to kind of ease back into things.
Sure is.
Because I'm still going to be on maternity leave for a couple more weeks. I'm not doing a full 3 months, but pretty close to it. And I'm not mentally ready to dive back into true crime at this point.
Yeah.
But this is a great launching point.
This is certainly not true crime.
No. And we're here to do a very chill episode today. It's just going to be yapping. I'm going to tell you guys about my birth experience. Janelle and I just actually went to New York, so we're going to be talking about that trip.
Yep.
And we'll see where else.
Yeah, we'll see
we
where the
go.
road takes you.
Yeah. And we're having a pajama party today. Very exciting.
What's that one song? It's like,
Yeah, it's like that.
oh, winding road every day.
This is a winding road. Closer. Yeah, that's an old
get
song.
a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it just made.
Who is
made
that,
me think.
Alanis Morissette?
I don't know.
I don't think that's...
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Alanis Morissette is?
I never heard of that person.
If you would know her angry songs.
What's her angry songs?
It's one about Joey Gladstone.
Who's that?
That's the famous one
X?
from Full House. It was about
What's
him.
the one? It's like,
I don't remember the real actor's name.
and the cross I bear you
Yes.
gave to me.
Oh,
Yes.
that's kind of good.
Now it's driving me crazy. What is the name of that one? Like the song.
Every day is one.
I don't think she sings that.
No.
I might be wrong.
I think that's like Sheryl Crow or something.
A little bit closer. I don't know why that popped in my
I was
head.
going to say, why are we bringing this up?
Because Kendall was talking about we were talking about a winding road, and I was just like,
When was I talking about a winding road?
just now I said, we'll go wherever the road takes us.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
And that
yeah.
popped
It's
into
winding.
my weird brain.
It's winding.
Okay, the one
This show is a
sang-
winding road.
The one I was singing was ironic. My bad.
Yes. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain
Oh,
on
right.
your wedding day. It's a free ride.
Hey, it's been 10 weeks since you heard us sing, since you heard a duet.
We're back, baby.
We are
better than ever.
We are so back.
better than ever. And I brought my little boy today.
Introduce the boy.
So he's very sleepy and cuddly. He's such a sleeper. He just is always asleep. It's very hard to like
keep him awake, actually. But I
You
just
cracked an eye.
I let him vibe. Because at this point, they're still sleeping like 18 to 20 hours a
sounds
day.
amazing. I would love
Their
to do
wake
that.
windows are like 45 minutes, or they can get overtired, and he just sleeps all the time. He's just so cozy. And we call these his magic blankets. Anything that's like kind of that fuzzy Barefoot Dreams material. This is from Caden Lane. Shout out, one of my favorite baby brands. And if we have a magic blanket on him, he's asleep.
Dang.
He just loves to be cozy. So yeah, this is Truman James, True for short. And I did not name him after the Truman Show, although that was part of it because I do love the Truman Show. It's one of my favorite movies and I love Jim Carrey. But it's actually a family name. I was out to dinner with Josh's aunt probably last, I want to say September or October, and she brought it up. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, that is it. That is his name. I was so set on it. Josh's great-grandfather was a Truman.
Truman.
Little True.
So it just felt right. I just all along.
He's definitely a true.
He just is a true.
He's definitely a true.
We have so many names. Troodle Doodle. You know, and the parents will know. Mickey Mouse Club. Oh, Toodles. Haley, you probably know. So all day we're like, oh, Troodle. Or like Troodle Strudel. Toaster Troodle.
Toaster Turtle's fire.
Trusky.
Trusky's so iconic.
Yep. So it's very nickname worthy.
Do you want to tell them what the other name you were thinking of?
Well, yeah. We were on a business trip, Haley, Janelle, and I, for Higher Hope when I was probably like 12 weeks pregnant or something like that. And the other name I was thinking of was Milo. I always wanted to name our son Hank. We were like set on Hank for years. And then as soon as I was pregnant, I was like, Hank's not it.
Yeah.
That just doesn't fit him. I can tell. So I really liked Milo, which I still really like Milo. Truman ultimately won, but Haley was big. Haley and Janelle really liked Milo.
I loved Milo.
And his middle name is James after my dad. So it would have been Milo James, which became MJ. So then we were calling him Michael Jackson and
Well, okay.
and going
okay.
hee hee. And that meme is still lived on. We're still doing
The
that.
hee hee meme is memeing hard in this
Mhm.
house. I was about to say household, this company.
But yeah, especially once Josh heard us attaching he and Michael Jackson to it, he was like, no, Milo's done. He's not an MJ.
We ruined it.
Yeah.
We never fully called him Michael Jackson.
No,
but
we didn't. We didn't.
We were calling but we were calling him MJ.
Which is still really
and
cute.
The hee-hees for sure.
And then we would do sad he-hees. And we go, hee-hee.
Yeah. Like the sad like trombone noise. Like
Hee-hee.
So was
Look, he just made a sad face.
He's like, don't laugh at me.
well, he picked that name.
Well, yeah, so Haley did like a pentagram thing.
Whoa.
Well,
No.
No? What's it called? Sorry.
Pendulum.
Pendulum. Sorry, you're right. She did the pendulum on my belly one late night after a couple drinks, and she was like, he hates the name Truman.
No.
You're like, yes, you did.
No. All right. Let me explain.
Okay.
He hated the name Hank.
Yeah.
Hank he hated.
Okay, and I knew that.
Truman, he had no
True,
opinion on.
He didn't hate. It just there wasn't like a strong opinion on it. And MJ he loved.
Well, too bad for him because that's not his
He can
name.
change his name if he
I don't know if I believe it, to be honest.
That's okay. I don't know if I believe it either, but I do believe that MJ is hilarious.
Okay, quick question. How did you decide? How did you get the vibe that you didn't like it?
So what you do is you have like you can use a pendulum or you can have like a necklace that you wear that's like
That's
really
what we
tied
did.
to your energy.
Yeah.
And you like have it relax. Where's the camera? You have it.
Remember we
relaxed
did it
in
on
your
the show,
hand.
Sydney, for like the gender stuff?
Oh, yeah. But I didn't know you could tell that the baby didn't like it.
Yeah,
You just ask it yes
Yes
or
or
no.
no.
You have it show you yes, no, and like indifferent.
Okay.
And so it was no for Hank, but like also like how strongly it swings in the way it's supposed to gives you like the emotion behind it.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is Truman James.
Truman, he's
And-
such a sweet
Oh my gosh, I
boy.
think I have to play the clip of my dad.
Yes.
I'd
Yeah.
love to play
Oh
that.
my
I haven't shared
God,
that yet.
it's
I
so-
should post it. It's
so
so sweet.
Oh, made me cry.
It was so hard for me not to tell him the whole pregnancy that I was going to name him after.
Was
'cause
he
my dad is
asking?
just means so much to me. No, he never asked. He's such a man. I mean, I
Right.
don't think he was even thinking about
about
it.
it.
But my stepmom didn't ask either. And yeah, everyone kept it a secret because all of you knew. My sister knew.
Yeah, which I didn't know was a secret, so I'm glad that
I should have told
I
you.
never had the opportunity to tell him. I would have been like, what do you think?
Well, let's go ahead and play the clip of when my dad found out.
What did you do last night?
Just checked in, tried to sleep myself like 3 hours.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Hi.
And his name is Truman James.
Oh. We had to. It was only right. Only for thank you.
Of course. That's been his name all along.
Yep.
Just trying to keep it secret.
Little Truman James. Yeah. Yeah, my boy. Yeah. Isn't he awesome?
Yes.
We just got
You're
here.
up so late, Holly. This might be the latest you've ever stayed up.
We're too
It's like
excited to
fireworks.
sleep. Huh?
You are something else, buddy. You are totally.
I
miss you so much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get him some.
Can't wait to come home and play with you. Where are we going to play? What are you playing? Doing any fun stuff?
We've been playing, with Julie.
Jory?
But Poppy's not playing with me.
So cute.
It's so adorable. I
It
love
was
that clip.
one of the best moments of my life. I was just so thrilled. So yeah, we're just enjoying him so much. He's such a sweet baby. Oh my gosh. You know, it's really so crazy how everyone tells you, oh, your heart just doubles when you have another baby. Because I was really worried I would not love him as much as Holly. I just thought, and I was kind of nervous to have a boy, to be honest, because I didn't grow up with brothers and
Boys are icky.
exactly. I haven't liked a whole lot of men in the world.
Right.
Like,
You
know what I
Amen.
mean?
Oh, I know what you mean, sister.
so it's like, what if I don't like my own man? But like, it's just the moment you can't even explain it. Like, of course, I felt a bond with him while I was pregnant, but once he came out, it was just instant. It was instant. Like the connection was so strong. I know not everyone always feels that. And with my daughter, I had a little bit more of a difficult time bonding with
Oh,
her.
really?
Yeah, at first.
I didn't know that.
I just felt so. My postpartum experience with her was everything was so different this time. I just felt so like, oh, there's this stranger in my house. Like I loved her and I felt a
Sure.
connection, but it took a lot longer to build the bond versus with him. It was just, and that's not, anything personal to her. I think it was just a first time mom thing. Where now I understand the love that you have with your child. So as soon as he was born, I just felt it. And my God, I love this child so much. I could cry.
He's so cute. He's
so
such a good
sweet.
boy. He's so sweet.
He really is.
He's
I
like-
lucked out big time. I got
Yeah.
2 unicorn babies.
He is a well-behaved baby. Oh, my God.
He's really, really chill. He only gets up once per night. And it's been like that pretty much since the beginning, maybe twice in
He
the
doesn't
early days.
cry unless he, needs something.
Yeah. And he
Which
does.
is usually just
He
food.
is a gassy boy. That's the one thing he does cry about. But we're able to work through it fast. Like, it's definitely not, colic is if they cry for longer than 3 hours,
Oh my gosh.
like on average.
My brother had that.
Oh, dude, I feel so sorry for parents that
Yeah.
deal with colic. That is so horrible and it's difficult, especially when you're sleep deprived on top of it. And I definitely, I always feel guilty even saying that he's an easy baby or saying that I've had 2 easy babies, especially because I can't imagine what it's like to have, a harder time or a baby with colic or one that's not sleeping, like the true sleep deprivation, which I did experience with my daughter because I was trying to breastfeed. And so I had to get up every 2 hours. And this time was totally different because I didn't even try to breastfeed. I had a breast reduction years ago and it just didn't work the first time. And it was emotionally devastating. So I was like, I'm not going to put myself through that again to even try. Plus, I don't think it was going to work. I'm missing a lot of mammary tissue, so there's not much to work with. Formula was great for my daughter. They make great brands of formula. Shout out to Kendall is what we
Sponsor
use.
the show.
Yeah. Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Truman would like a Kendall sponsor. He'd be loving the Kendall. And yeah, so he's just been thriving on it and gaining. Let me show you a look-see at him.
He's such a sweetie boy. Eee! Look at his little scrunchy leggies. Scrunchy leggies.
Still got the newborn scrunch, which I really need to get a video of it. I'm going to kick myself if I don't, man. Got to get the newborn scrunch. I don't know how long it lasts. He's 2 months now. Or wait, what day is it? He'll be 2 months tomorrow.
Oh, wow. It's his birthday.
Yeah, and he's going in for his 2-month checkup tomorrow. So he has to get some shots. He's not going to like that. But yeah, he's just the sweetest. And I've just been, I am so thankful. I've had the most wonderful postpartum experience this time. I think the main reason for that is that this time I know what I'm doing more. So I'm not constantly terrified. And I've been able to just soak in everything and really, really enjoy him. And I struggled I think I had postpartum depression last time. I just didn't want to admit it or didn't realize that it was that bad until I went through this time. And I was like, wow, yeah, I've been very happy. And I also got my placenta capsulized. So I ate my placenta Tom Cruise style, baby.
What?
Just kidding. Tom Cruise ate his placenta.
His own?
Well, no.
I was like,
his
how,
wife's.
How does he have
Katie's.
the option to do that?
Unless that's a rumor. I heard that so long ago. I heard he ate it like a damn steak, like he cut it up and ate it.
Oh,
Well, someone look that up.
yeah.
So that was always like really taboo at the time. People like thought it was so
He's got
weird.
a little spitty.
Oh, he's always a little spitty. Where's your burp cloth, honey? But yeah, the whole placenta thing has always been, it was very taboo for a while, that it was like a weird thing to do. And even when I told my dad I was getting it capsulized, he was like, he thought it was really weird. He was like, why? Ew.
I think my parents would probably say the same.
And then when we got them, Josh opened them. He's like, smells like an organ.
Ew.
I was like, it is
It's an
an
organ.
organ. It's the most magical organ. I think placentas are just beautiful. I got placenta art made this time.
What is that?
They the company that turned it into capsules, which she was the sweetest woman, and she just does it out of her house. I was like, your house is gonna smell a little rank, not gonna lie.
Ew, that's fucking weird.
She
not gonna
steams
lie.
it and like dehydrates them at home. And my doula said the woman who was doing it before, her husband made her stop because their house smelled like placentas.
Yeah, that's kind of, I could imagine what that smells like.
I know.
So, really quick, Tom Cruise said he was going to eat the placenta and umbilical cord, but later he clarified he was only joking.
Oh,
He says,
sorry,
"Mm."
Tom. My bad. Oh, and our Tom is editing this episode, and he's not going to appreciate me spreading slander about his fellow Tom.
I think he knows that Tom Cruise is a whack, but I think he
Yeah.
also is like, yeah, he's an incredible actor.
See, I disagree. I think he sucks.
Yeah, last time you said that, he put a note on screen that was like, that's
I know.
objectively
I watched
wrong.
the episode. Well, it's objectively right in my mind, Tom. Love you so much.
I agree with you, Tom. He's an incredible actor.
What
That has
movies
a
have you even seen with Tom in them?
Top Gun.
Oh, I've never seen Top Gun.
It's a great movie.
I guess he did say that because I've only seen War of the Worlds, I think
I
it
saw some
is,
other
or
ones, but I
World
can't
War
remember.
Z, whichever one it was that I hated. I think I just judge him because he's a Scientologist, and so I've got a thing.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, the placenta art.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they put paint on it and made an imprint of it.
Oh, like a stamp.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
have it?
Yep.
Where is it?
It's in his nursery.
Oh,
I haven't hung it
cool.
up yet, but I'm going to.
That's kind of cool.
I think it's cool.
Looks like a tree. Of
It
life.
does. It's like amazing. And his had a little yolk sac on it, like this tiny. I can send a picture. Or is that gross to put that on YouTube?
I would probably leave it off.
Okay, never mind. Well, mine had a little tiny yolk sac, which is what they like the original source of nutrients when he was just a little zygote.
Yeah.
And it stayed on there, and it's really rare. And the girl told me it's a sign of good luck.
Oh,
So I was excited
period.
about that.
There you
And
go.
maybe that's why he's so easy.
Yeah, you just seem overall a lot better mentally than with Holly.
I am.
Like
I am.
night and day, honestly.
It is night and day.
I was honestly worried for you just because I know you had a really rough time the first time. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what if it's just as bad, or what if it's worse because now she has two of them? And
Yeah. Well, you never really know, too, because I've heard that sometimes those things peak around 5 months postpartum. So we'll see. But so far, I have been honestly like one of the happiest I've ever been in my life.
you seem very, very happy.
I am very, very happy.
Maybe it's the Lexapro.
Yes. And I was going to say Lexapro this time probably really helped, too. I started Lexapro during the pregnancy, and I've been on it, since, and I don't plan on getting off of it because I love
baby.
Sexy Lexi.
I love Sexy Lexi.
Yeah, that has helped me a lot. And yeah, just doing what I need to do and not feeling guilty. I felt guilty for resting last time. I felt guilty for asking for things or felt like I was being dramatic. And this time I took a lot of time to rest. I've had so much just downtime. I've been watching shows. I've been watching movies. I think I have listened to like 10 audiobooks.
I was going to say, I seriously feel like every week you're onto a new book.
Yeah, I am. I've gone through at least a book a week. And I'm like burning through Spotify credits, and I have to keep buying top offs. It's so expensive, but whatever. So I first went to therapy at age 5. I've been in therapy on and off my whole life, and there are so many periods of my life where I needed it so badly, and it significantly helped me. And right now I have a therapist who is just excellent. I see her virtually, which I love because I can do my sessions right in my bed if I want. And it's so nice to have someone that I've built rapport with. So whenever I feel like I need it, I can hit her up, make an appointment, and I'm good to go. And I know that she's going to guide me through tough times in life. I think therapy is something that everyone deserves, should be accessible for every single person, and could truly make a difference in everyone's life. And May, you guys, did you know, is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's a great time to talk about mental health, be more open about it, and check in with yourself. And the goal of Mental Health Awareness Month isn't just to talk about mental health, which is very important, and to, not only check in with yourself, but also with others, but also to prioritize your mental health and take action to do what you need to get your mental health to the best spot possible. But unfortunately, quality therapy and mental health help isn't always accessible. And a lot of online therapy doesn't even accept insurance, which is just unacceptable. And that means that even during a month that's focused on mental health awareness, you're stuck paying out of pocket or signing up for an expensive monthly subscription. But Rula does things differently. They partner with over 120 insurance plans, making the average copay just $15 per session. And that's for real therapy from licensed professionals at a price that actually makes sense. Because the whole point of Mental Health Awareness Month is making sure that people actually get help, not just think about it. And Rula sticks with you throughout your journey, checking in to make sure your care is actually helping you move forward. Mental Health Awareness Month is your reminder to finally take that step. And this is one of the easiest ways to actually follow through. No wait lists, no frustrating back and forth. Appointments can be available as soon as tomorrow. Just go to rula.com/sesh to get started today. That's RULA.com/sesh. For quality therapy that's covered by insurance. This Mental Health Awareness Month, don't just think about your mental health. Actually take the step to take care of it. Visit rula.com/sesh to get started. That's RULA.com/sesh. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget. Josh is like, it's fine. Treat yourself to the books. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's been really good for my mental health too, to escape into books and not get on social media and look at how depressing the world is, which I still, I check in on it. But I think that's helped my mental health too, is just disconnecting and focusing on my family right now, and, transitioning to 2 kids, which I know it's so interesting. Everyone has a different experience with what transition seems to be the hardest. And for us, it was 0 to 1 was earth shattering. I mean, I really had moments where I was like, I think I made a mistake. I think I fucked up by I had kids too soon. I just ruined my life. And obviously my daughter is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I was in such a bad mental place back then that I really struggled. But the transition from 1 to 2 has been just wonderful for us.
I think your lifestyle changed drastically when you had Holly, and I think that was a big change and wake up call for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already been in this new routine and new lifestyle before you had True. So after that, it's not and now I'm completely altering how I live day to day.
Yeah, before Holly was born, I was sleeping in all the time and staying up till 3 a.m. and smoking a ton of weed. And, you know, my whole lifestyle just completely changed overnight. And I think that was, very just shocking for us. And also just shocking that you're not your own number one priority anymore. There is a little person that comes before you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, it's hard. It's
Agreed.
very, very tough to get. It's not for the faint of heart. It's really, really easy. I hope that didn't sound bitchy, not for the faint of heart. But you know what I mean?
It's not. It's really, really easy.
Did I say easy?
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's really, really, really hard. But it becomes easier over time. And now I love my lifestyle. I like my life better as a parent than before. And I feel like I'm the best version of myself. But yeah, Holly's been great with him. You know, we've had a few moments when we were in New York. She was not happy because Josh was taking care of both of them. And she had to wait to do something. She wanted him to fix a toy or something. And he was like, oh, I have to take care of Truman right now. And she was like, well, I don't like my brother. I want him to go back in mommy's tummy.
I think every older sibling has said something like that. I told my brother to go live in a tree.
Yep.
Apparently.
Yep.
And my mom was like, well, he's going to be cold. I was like, give him a blanket.
Come on, we're not evil.
Yeah, just use your brain here, guys. Come on, give him a blanket at least.
Yeah, I know. I struggled as a toddler when my little sister was born too. But my kids have the same age difference that me and my sister did as well. And I really like this age difference because I think the biggest thing has just been including Holly because she's very mature and independent for her age, I would say. And so she's very capable of, it's nice that she can get her own water and her own snacks and like sort of take care of herself at times. And I feel like she's become even more independent since he's been born. But she also is the type that just wants to be part of it, wants to help. So we've really approached this as we're a team. We all had this baby. And she loves to like get his diapers and get his wipes and get his bottle. And she's given him bottles, given him pacifiers. She even brought a poopy diaper to the trash the other day.
What a queen.
I was like, you don't have to. She was like, it's okay. And then she was like holding her nose. And then at one point, she took a whiff of it.
I'm sure it's the curiosity.
I was like, girl, what are you doing? So we got like this little reward jar. And whenever she, does something special to help him, she gets her little smiley faces in her jar. But she's been acting out.
Yeah.
She kicked her swim teacher in the face last week.
Yeah, that's not good.
So that was not a fun night for her. She was in trouble. And then she had her first dance recital recently. And I wish I could play the clips. I obviously don't show my daughter. But she, all three of you guys were
so
at the recital.
Fucking funny.
She just was like not having it. She walked over to me. I was filming off the side of the stage.
So funny.
And she walks up and is like, Mommy, I don't like my dance. And like refused to do the rest of it.
Oh my God.
She bailed. I had to take her off the stage.
It was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, she knows what she wants, man. She's a funny kid.
Do you want to tell the people your birth story with him?
I would love to. It's not quite as juicy and wild as Holly's was, but
don't they call it the revenge birth or something?
Redemptive birth.
Thank you. I was like, that sounds really negative.
Revenge birth. Yes, I had a redemptive birth experience, I would say, because this time I enjoyed it so much so that I want to do it again, which I never thought I would say. But I probably won't.
You used to be like, yeah, people who say that are fucking lying and insane.
Well, now I get it. It was an addicting experience. I would do anything to relive that day. It was truly, I don't want to say best day of my life because when my daughter was born, it was the best day of my life too. But this was a more enjoyable day because I wasn't like just. And you know what? I definitely confirmed this time that my epidural did fail the first time. For sure.
So it wasn't as bad.
No. I mean, the epidural actually worked this time. I really don't think I had an epidural last time.
So they turned it down.
I think they turned it fucking off. Because this time was night and day, dude. I think it was just failed. I think maybe it was inserted. I don't know what happened, but it didn't happen.
Did you ask your doctors if like that's something that happens often or why that would?
I haven't had a chance to ask yet because it wasn't until I experienced a working epidural this time. And that was the last thing on my mind when, he was being born. And I didn't actually get to see my doctor at my postpartum visit, which is fine. He was helping someone else give birth. So I saw some other random person. But yeah, I should ask about that. I'm sure I'll go back at some point.
Yeah. Okay, so give us the fucking play-by-play.
Okay, so let's see.
Last we spoke to you on here, I'm pretty sure you decided that your blood pressure was getting slightly high, but then it was okay.
Yeah, and it was
the
okay.
discussion of induction was on the table, but you were like, so far you didn't want that. And we were like, hopefully you don't have to, but maybe you will. And you were kind of like toying with that idea.
Yes. So then I found out after, and I don't know if I had talked about this on the show, but I found out that I had polyhydramnios, which is excess amniotic fluid. And this can happen for bigger babies. Sometimes it can happen for other reasons. They don't know why. And so that's why I just got really huge and I had so much fluid. It was absurd. But his one plus of that is his ultrasound pictures were really clear because they can like work better if there's more fluid. I don't know why.
You also mentioned that he was measuring at
9 pounds, 11 ounces.
Yeah.
So that was on the Monday before he was born, and he was born on Thursday. So when they told me that, they were like, we can do an induction. And he was like, I feel comfortable doing it at 38 weeks because the thing with polyhydramnios, and this isn't like you have to do it. I obviously could have continued to wait, but I was worried about the risks. And I was also just very anxious and very done being pregnant at that point.
You hated
So,
being pregnant.
yeah, I was so over it. I was really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you were not doing well.
So you can have a cord prelapse if your water breaks at home, which is obviously where not prelapse, prolapse, where the cord can just come out, which can be really dangerous. And so if they can do it in a controlled setting in the hospital, it reduces that risk. Again, I think the risk is like fairly low, but he was like, I'd feel comfortable with it. And he was like 9 pounds, 11 ounces. And part of the reason, which I won't get into details on this, but one of my best friends had her baby like 5 days before me, or like 6 days, and had a really, really traumatic experience. And it was very, very scary. So I was like, any risk that came up, at the idea of risk, I was like, I'm not into risks right now.
Yeah. It was very, and luckily they're both okay. They're both fine now.
Yeah.
They ended up being okay, but it was
terrifying.
It was very scary.
Yeah.
And you were days, weeks away from giving birth.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. So, so I decided to go ahead and move forward with the induction. And it was crazy because I went in for an appointment thinking like, we're going to schedule an induction for the next couple of days. And he was like, how about tonight? And Josh was like, do you want to just like wait till Monday? Just like have a few more things to do at work and like pull. And I was like, no, tonight's it.
You're like, yes.
I just felt like the vibe was right. I just was ready to do it. So we went home, got ourselves packed up, took a nice little rest, and I went into the hospital that night. Janelle came over for dinner with my dad and my stepmom.
Wait, that was Monday? That was Wednesday.
No, that was Wednesday.
Okay, yeah.
Monday
yeah.
was the day I did the ultrasound. Then I had my appointment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. So then, the induction process started. And obviously I was afraid because, and the reason I didn't want to do an induction, and it's so mixed. Some people have wonderful induction experiences, no issues at all. It's not very long. But for me, it took 48 hours from the start of the induction to even pushing, or like 49. And then I pushed for 2 hours and my epidural failed. So it was just like traumatic last time. So I was afraid, do you have a gas? By the way, people out there, if you have a gassy baby or you're going to have a baby, get you some Frida windy sticks. We call them booty sticks. They're amazing.
They suck the farts out.
They don't suck them out. They give them like a little tunnel to escape on their own. And it's like a whistle. You have to use lube and you just put it up their butts. And they don't even mind. I thought that he would like cry. He's
Wait,
just,
I
like,
need that.
It's
Sounds
great.
amazing.
They're like these really tiny sticks and they're one use. You just throw them out after. And it really helps him. Because Holly wasn't gassy, so I had them from when she was born just in case.
Yeah.
And then never used them on her. And I was like, ooh. So now we're really into the booty sticks.
Booty sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says I love a good booty stick. Anyway, where was I?
Okay, so you packed up your shit, you went to the hospital.
Yep.
And they started you on
Cytotec is what it's called.
Mhm.
It's like a pill. They used to have to insert it vaginally, or there's like a couple different. Yeah.
It's one of the abortion pills too.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense, to open the cervix and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I started that and it went a lot faster this time. And because I went in at 10, I went in at 8 the first time, so it was a little bit later. And it was nice because we were just vibing. The nurses was great. Oh, I was in the same room that I gave birth to Holly in.
I was wondering that.
Yeah.
Because when I walked in, I was like, this is like the exact same location, the same room.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you.
It was.
Okay. That makes
and
sense.
at first,
Which
Josh was like, I don't think it is. But then the more I was in there, I was like, no, for sure. Because they had photography up of other babies and I recognized all the pictures.
Yeah. I
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. Like, what
know.
are the chances of that? That's
Right?
crazy.
I know, it felt very serendipitous. And yeah, God, I have to say, nurses, again, I know I said this last time, nurses are just heroes, man. They are, such incredible people, angels walking the earth. It's the most thankless job.
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful for the nurses that I've had for both births. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I could literally cry. I love them. It was like hard to leave them.
Yeah.
And one of them, like I had to move to the ICU right after he was born because they like ran out of room. And I didn't get to say goodbye to her.
Oh.
And I'm like, I want to like go back and just see her, which I'm sure I could just go to the hospital, drop her off. Like,
Yeah.
she was just so wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, went to bed that night, and so I have some birth vlogs up on my Instagram. I don't think I can play them because YouTube.
I don't know.
Well,
Like, we could try, but then I'm worried they'll get upset.
I think they will, because one of them, my actual birth vlog is kind of graphic. I mean, you don't see anything,
Yeah, I
but it's
know.
like
It's
you
so
can hear me
stupid.
kind of like wigging out. I was like, this sounds kind of messed up to say, but I'm worried that the system like thought it was porn or something.
You do make sounds that are porn adjacent.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you give
remember
birth.
yeah.
Haley, tell them this.
I was leaving the gym when you sent that, or when you posted it, and I like opened my my Instagram when I was like letting my car warm up, and I had my windows down, and my phone automatically connects to my Bluetooth, and I was just like watching the vlog, like smiling, happy, because I was like, oh yay, this is so cool, I get to watch this. And I'm watching it, and then I didn't even realize until like someone had walked by and was looking at me, but it was like, I'm not gonna do it. It was like it was the noises of it.
I know.
Through my sound system of my car.
It sounded like
with
she was
my
watching
windows
porn in the
down, and
fucking
people were
parking
looking
lot.
at me, and I was like, why are they looking at me? And I was like, oh my God, that sounds like I'm literally watching porn in a parking lot right now. I looked insane.
Well, I didn't even realize it till I was watching it this morning, and I was like, oh, this does sound a little pornographic. So if you want to watch it, which it's so interesting. I think TikTok definitely suppressed it. It only got like a couple thousand views. And then like I posted one just about how much he ended up weighing, and that got like 700,000 views like right after.
Yeah.
And Instagram, it was my lowest viewed of all the birth vlogs that I made. So I was like,
I have a feeling YouTube would be pissed if we tried to put it on here.
yeah, I think it just pisses me off too. Like, birth is the most normal human thing. Everyone is born. Like, what the fuck? Why are we still weird about birth? Come on. Normalize birth.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
But if you would like to watch it, it was very special.
How long did it take before, because you were dilating very quickly, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to say one of the most painful fucking things that I went through, like probably in the top 3, like right after the epidural and probably like the crowning, was getting Pepsid in my IV.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking weird.
Oh my God. Like, dude, I thought my arm was going to like fall off.
Wait, what?
I got an IV and I was like, I'm having heartburn. Can I get a Pepsid? And I thought they were just going to bring me some fucking like a pill. They're like, okay. So they put it in my IV and she was like, it's kind of cold. It's like they have to put it in cold or something. And it stung like, oh my God. And it was painful for like 20 minutes after. And I'm telling you, dude, like one of the most painful things I've ever felt in my life.
Do you remember asking them about that? Because I was
Yes.
there and they were like, what?
You were there?
Yeah.
Were you there?
At one of the points I was there and you told someone about it. And they were
Oh,
like,
when I was telling someone else
and
later
they were
on.
like, oh.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't know
yes.
about that.
I don't know. Maybe the nurse that gave it to me the first shift
She didn't actually give you Pepsid.
Or maybe she was supposed to
gave
like
you
warm it
coolant.
up or something. I don't know. I got like, what is that
Why
stuff
couldn't they
you put
just
in your car?
Freon.
I got like
coolant,
Freon in my
coolant.
arm. I'm telling you.
Why-
It was insane.
Or windshield wiper fluid.
yeah.
Why couldn't they just have given it to you in pill form?
Someone with medical knowledge can probably tell us that.
Maybe they could have.
Maybe they
were
have
like,
to give
"It'll be
all of
quicker."
your medications intravenously when you're pregnant.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't ask me.
I
Someone
was
will know.
very annoyed. Well, because, yeah, they gave me Ambien that night, too, to sleep, a very small dose of Ambien. And they gave me a pill for that.
Yeah.
So what the hell? I was like, I would have rather just had the heartburn.
Right.
God damn. Someone could have told me
Jesus
about
Christ. Okay, note to self, if I ever have heartburn at the hospital,
this. Yeah,
I'm not getting
just
Pepsid.
suffer or bring some Tums in your bag. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Could not believe that.
Are you allowed to eat in the hospital at this time? Because is it something about not having it in your stomach, maybe?
No, you can
wondering.
still eat it. The whole like not eating during labor and birth is a very old thing. It seems to be different based on the hospital, but my hospital had no rules about that. I mean, I was eating in labor. And maybe after the epidural, I couldn't eat anymore. No. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I ate after either of the epidurals because by that point, you don't feel like eating. But I don't know if they would have allowed me to. But I had soup in labor and stuff. And I can't even remember what we had for dinner that first night. I don't know. But yeah, we were just vibing, watching The Office. It was very chill at first. And then I went to sleep. And then I was just so anxious that I kept waking up. And I think I woke up I got like 3 hours of sleep. I probably slept from 1 to 4 or something like that. And then I was like, And Josh was still sleeping, and I texted my doula, and I was like, the contractions are starting. I could feel them. And she was like, wake his ass up. Just get him up. So I gave him 1 more hour, and then I woke him up. And then I was just like so pumped and so ready to go.
When did you get your epidural? Before the sleep or after?
Oh, way later. I tried to hold out as long as I could. I really wanted to experience as much of it as I could because I didn't get to experience a lot of the contractions last time because it took so long to like move forward that I was feeling contractions but not intense ones. And I wanted to know what it felt like. And I wanted to just see like how long I could go. And plus, once you get the epidural, then you're bedbound.
Right.
There's several different benefits to waiting, but like if you need to get it, you need to get it, no matter what dilation. So I was ready to get it whenever I needed to.
Sure.
With Holly, I think I got it at like right after they broke my water, and then within 30 minutes, I was like, get that shit in my back, like now.
Yeah.
So it was way different this time. So
did you get to the point where it was like, holy fuck, this is painful?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
And what was that, 7?
Yeah, I think so.
So what the fuck do people do when they're at a 10 and push it out?
Well, I thought it was 7, but then my doula told me she thinks I was at an 8 or 9, but they didn't check at that point because I was like just writhing. So yeah, my doctor came and saw me that morning. I got my water broke at like 8, and he did it with like a tiny little. Josh always describes them as a chopstick. I don't know. You can look it up what they use to break your water, but he said it just looks like a chopstick. But he was able to. My doctor is such a G. He's been doing this for
that motherfucker's delivered a zillion.
Janelle knew him and recommended him. She used to work with him years ago.
He's a sweet, sweet.
He didn't remember you, but he did remember your stepdad.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to remember me.
He's so sweet. He's such.
I really love him.
Oh, he still cries during births. The nurses were like, he cries at pretty much every birth.
That's
and
adorable.
He was standing there crying during mine.
Oh my God, what a sweetie.
He's just, he's smiling.
Look at that. Oh my God.
I don't know if you saw that.
That was so cute.
Dude, he just had pure joy.
He's like, yeah, I liked my doctor.
Yeah, you talk about your doctor?
My doctor was nice to my mommy and me.
He was so great. We loved him. I had a different doctor the first time, but she had a baby, so we had someone else this time, and he was just wonderful. But he came in the morning, he did a tiny hole versus just breaking the whole thing because I had so much fluid that he's like, it could like flood the room. Which is a real thing. Like, it can get, like, everywhere.
Didn't you say that there was quite a lot?
Yeah, it was a ton. Well, it slowly dripped out for,
Does it feel like
6
pee?
hours.
Not like you're peeing. Does it feel like you're having a period or like a bunch of discharge?
Oh,
sorry,
yeah, you can
that's
feel
TMI,
it.
But I'm
No,
just
it's not
so
TMI.
interesting to me.
No, you can feel it coming out.
But, like,
sure.
is the liquid itself, like, thicker or is it
No,
like
it's
pee?
water.
Okay, so it's like pee. It's like thin.
Yes, thin.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I think it's a amni hook. that they use.
hook.
It looks like something that people crochet with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just do the tiniest hole. And they have to be so careful because, the cord could have prolapsed or, sometimes people's water will break when they just go in for a membrane sweep ahead of birth. That's like what you try to do to move things along.
Yeah.
And sometimes doctors just accidentally break it from that. So, he did that. And then they had to bring me like puppy pads and towels. We were changing them like every 20 minutes. It was so much fluid. And then it would just, again, this is going to be a TMI episode, but whatever. If you don't want to hear about birth stories, don't watch a birth story podcast. So like when I'd be like laying back and then whenever I would sit up to go to the bathroom or just to like stretch or whatever, it would just gush out. It was crazy. And it would come in waves.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Tom has to edit this.
Tom has like 1,000 nieces. No, literally, you guys, he has 10 brothers and sisters and like 50,000 nieces and nephews.
Yeah,
so
no, Tom's chilled.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
He's pretty difficult to phase as well.
Yeah, he's very difficult to face.
I think I'd strike Tom as a man that like appreciates birth.
He likes nature.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
This is nature, man.
Yeah.
Tom, hit us your thoughts on the screen.
Yeah, what are you thinking? You appreciate this or are you grossed out and want to just... I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Okay, so did that feel like less pressure?
Yes, immediately. Oh my gosh, I felt like I could breathe.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, oh. It It was such a relief, the feeling of the water breaking. And I think because he did the small hole that it didn't go into instant pain. Like it definitely moved things along, but it wasn't like with Holly's, I was just beside myself after that. But yeah, it was very, very nice. And then this time, the game changer was nitrous oxide. So I wasn't allowed to have nitrous oxide the first time because it was too close. It was like COVID times and they couldn't figure out how to clean the tubes. So they weren't offering at the time. And you know, everyone is so different when it comes to nitrous oxide. There's some people that makes them feel sick or it does nothing for them. For me, it was, I miss it. It was fun.
I love the laughing gas.
I mean, it's laughing gas.
I love nitrous.
It's amazing. It was so great.
If anyone knows how to get balloons of it, let me know.
Well, sometimes, like, I would literally be like, okay, a contraction's coming, but I get to hit the nitrous. So
Oh, shit is incredible.
That's fine. That's fun. I can do it.
It's
I
so
can do
good.
anything.
Wait, did they do it in a way where it's a mask over your nose, or did you have like a tube that you'd like suck?
It was a mask over my nose.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It was like a big old tank they brought in.
Yeah.
But didn't you have a tube you would like pull it in and out of your mouth? Or was it just attached
Yeah,
to
it
you
was
the whole time?
It was a tube that was attached to like a
mask.
mouthpiece. Yeah. And I'd get a nice seal in it. That's the key with it.
Mhm.
You got to suck hard.
And
Suck
take
hard.
deep breaths.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you know, my years of bong hitting really came into
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that that's a waste of time.
No. That helped me so much.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how to take a nice hit.
Yeah, you know how to inhale.
Mm-hmm.
There's a technique.
Yeah. So yeah, we loved the nitrous. Great time. And let's see, how long was I in labor? I guess if it started at 5 a.m. and he
Like
was
less
born,
than 24 hours.
definitely less. Well, because I'm talking active labor. In the hospital, I was from start to finish. I think was 21 hours, 20 hours maybe. So half off from the first time. Big improvement. But actual active labor, I'd say started at 5 or 6 a.m. and went till he was born at 7:43. So yeah, like till then. So how long is that? 13 hours?
13 hours?
Something like that. Yeah.
We were getting updates.
But most of it was very tolerable. I don't know if it's just because he was my second or I wasn't as terrified, but the contractions, it's interesting. I feel like this time I really got to feel what a contraction's like.
What does it feel like?
It feels like I could actually feel my uterus inside, and it felt like a bag that was like cramping. Like I could feel the whole thing kind of like, I could feel it contracting, which was really interesting. All the way into the vagina. I could feel the vagina cracking.
I was like, oh my fucking God, if it's cracking.
I could feel it like contracting too. And like the longer it went on, the more I could feel it lower.
Did you feel it in your back?
No, I've never experienced back labor. I've heard that's really, really hard.
Really?
Mm-mm. It just depends on like where you're carrying and stuff.
What about
I
in your
believe.
legs?
Nope, nothing in my legs.
When I have cramps, I feel in my back and my legs. That's just regular cramps.
Yeah, and I didn't feel that. Oh,
Oh.
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, I'm curious how. I'm sure it's like 1,000 times worse.
Oh,
So does
yeah.
it feel like a period cramp, just like on fire?
Yeah, the beginning feels like bad period cramps, but then it gets like
Out of control.
You can't even compare them.
Yeah.
It is just but yeah, the nitrous would really help. I would just go in the zone and then I would just make sounds. It's crazy. Like making animal sounds really helps. Like I would just be like like just voicing it out like really helped. And I would just kind of like go into another place and then I'd come back and I'd be completely fine in between.
You're like barking.
You know, the Irish actually have like a whole belief about how what is it? They have a belief about how making like deep, like grunting type of like releases of noise like that help express like pain and
Mhm.
emotions.
That's why
like, a
animals
big-
do it.
Trauma.
It's really big when they're going through like deep periods of grief. It's,
Yes.
yeah, there's like a whole like historical thing, and you're Irish. These are your people.
That's why.
You're
know,
channeling the historical.
I think that's multiple cultures that believe that too.
Probably.
I think it's
Irish.
just science. I mean, I experienced it for myself, dude.
Well,
like,
that's
you gotta
what
make animalistic
animals
noise.
do.
That's what it is. Yeah. You just
We
gotta-
are animals.
You make these noises, and the noises got more and more intense over time. Like for a while, it was really not bad. Even I never thought I'd be cool with this, but my mother-in-law wanted to stop by, and I was like, come on in. And she came and hung out with us for like an hour while I was doing contractions and everything.
Wow, that's great.
I know. I can't believe I didn't have you guys come. I should have.
I was itching, but I wasn't going to.
Dang, if
Can
you
I come
asked-
over?
if
Well,
you
it wasn't
asked, I
never.
would've.
I would have not have done that.
Well, you
I
guys
know.
were at work, and I don't know. I didn't even think about it. I should have had you guys come. It would have been fun. You could have
Like,
hit
can I-
my nitrous.
Yeah, I could have hit that nitrous.
Just kidding. Settle down.
I'm not joking.
But yeah, it started obviously picking up, and we did end up going to Pitocin. For a while we thought
you
maybe
did?
yes.
Okay.
They just wanted to get things going a little bit more. Which was kind of a bummer because my doctor was like, I'm very confident you won't need Pitocin, and then I did. So I was like, Doc, you set me up. But yeah, Pitocin contractions are next fucking level. That's where it really started heating up. And we started doing different positions, which really helped. And I was so resistant to that the first time. I just wanted to lay there. And this time I was moving, I was walking. My doula had me in all these different positions. The final one that brought him all the way down was called like the flying cowgirl. Can you guys look that up?
That
and see if
sounds
that's
so sexual.
yeah, I was like, reverse cowgirl? No, it's like flying cowgirl. It's a really weird. We should bring up a picture of what it looks like because she was like, this will have your baby come out really fast. And she was fucking right.
That's how he came into this world and how he.
That's right, baby.
That's what it is. That's what it is. The one
Okay,
on the
yeah,
right.
you look like you're riding a bull.
Yeah, yep. That's called a peanut ball. So I was on that thing. And yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable too. But I had the epidural by that point.
You know what gives me like the heebie-jeebies in the sense of like you moving around with the epidural. Like,
Yeah.
That's just like I don't understand how that works.
Well, you can't really move. People have to move you. I mean,
Right,
you
well,
like
your
cannot
legs are
move.
numb.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Your
Yeah.
legs are numb?
Of
Yeah,
course.
dude, your
Yeah.
whole lower body, you can't feel anything.
That's
when you get a
numb?
catheter.
I didn't know that.
That's how they were
Yeah.
like testing to make sure it worked. Is they were pinching my legs.
Yeah, once
Like,
you have the
you can't
catheter, you're
feel.
fucked. You can't move.
Yeah.
Your own.
And now,
Oh my
you know what? That's what I was most afraid of, the catheter. I have like catheter trauma
Yeah, I
from when I
know.
was a kid.
Wait, Haley, what did you think the epidural did? You didn't think
I
it numbed
thought
your
it was
legs?
just like a mainstream pain reliever, like direct to the source. I didn't know that it like.
It
Your
numbs
bottom
like
half?
from
No,
your
it
bottom
goes
half.
into your spine. Look up the needle they use.
So I know that it's a huge needle. I
Please
know
don't.
it goes into your spine. I know all of that stuff, but I just for some reason I thought it would just relieved pain. I didn't know that. So when you see the videos of people like giving birth and their legs are up in like the stirrups or whatever,
They're there.
The
someone had to-
stirrups are holding them, and then normally
so someone
a
had to put their
partner or a
legs there?
nurses
Yeah.
have to hold them too. Yeah, people had to hold my legs up. Isn't that crazy? Oh, they would have just flopped right down. Yeah, they were pinching the shit out of my legs to make sure I couldn't feel anything. And I couldn't feel a damn thing.
I feel like common sense, but women's birth is not very well talked about or educated.
No, it's crazy.
Because I had no idea about that. And I feel like I'm pretty tapped into this for someone who doesn't even probably want kids.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you've
no one
been
fucking
so
talks about it.
close to your sister's birth experiences
Yeah.
and like, really have been
But she had
an
C-section.
active
Sorry.
niece.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
But still, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Never mind.
I think she still did get an epidural.
Yeah, you have to get an epidural for a C-section.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
or if you don't know you're going to give a C-section and you get the epidural too. That happened to one of
Yeah.
my friends.
Yeah, but I believe you get the epidural no matter what with a C-section.
No, it's some type of.
Oh, it's different? Like a spinal tap or spinal block?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. So my gym has been under construction and closed for a couple weeks now because they're doing renovations, which thank God, because that place was so disgusting. So I'm happy about that. However, now obviously I don't have a gym to go to and work out at, but that's okay, all thanks to the Ladder app. Ladder is an expert strength training plan, not a content library. These aren't just like influencer workouts or challenges. They're real progressive programming designed by certified coaches. And what's really cool is that you get a new plan every week that builds on the last. So the workouts really connect with each other, and each week progresses from the one before through structured training blocks. And it feels like having a coach right there with you. In-ear coaching guides you through every set with cues, form reminders, and motivation. And it works for any strength training style you prefer, whether that's Pilates, bodybuilding, at-home, dumbbell only, hybrid strength, glute-focused programs, kettlebells, post or prenatal, whether you train at home or the gym, there is a plan for you. And your progress is tracked automatically. The app remembers your weights, reps, and sets, so you can see yourself getting stronger over time. I love Ladder because it takes the guessing out of working out, especially for someone like me who's relatively new to fitness, and a lot of times I just don't really know what I'm doing, but there's specific muscle groups or parts of my body that I want to engage, and that's what's really cool about Ladder is it's so customizable to exactly what you want. And there's a real community behind the Ladder app. Your team has a group chat where your coaches answer questions and members motivate each other. And it costs less than $1 a day. That's elite level personal training for a fraction of what you'd pay in person. And Ladder now includes nutrition tracking at no extra cost. This is not just a workout app. It's a strength training plan and programming app. So whether you've been working out for years, or if you work out at the gym, or if you work out at your home, or whatever you do, Ladder has something for you. So remove the guesswork with Ladder and get a real coach in your ear telling you exactly what to do for every workout. No thinking, everything planned for you. So if you have an iPhone, head to ladder.fit/sesh and take a quick quiz to find your perfect Ladder plan. And use our link to get a free 7-day trial with no credit card and $10 off your first month if you join. I don't know. Don't talk to me about that. Like, what do I know? I just read about it like
I still don't know a whole lot. But yeah, so much of it is like I've just learned things as I go.
So so you're doing your cowgirl and flying cowgirl.
Well, that was much later. The contractions really started to pick up, I'd say around 2. And then it was pretty painful. That's when I stopped texting you guys and just like went into a
trance.
Yeah. And Josh like didn't sleep at all the night before, so I told him to take a nap. I don't know how he was napping because I was pretty loud, but I was with my doula, and she's really calming, and I was like, Josh, can go over there for a second.
Right.
He came back. He helped me so much during so much of the labor.
He needed to sleep though.
So yeah, I was like,
it was about to be go time.
Yeah, and he was gonna catch the baby, so I wanted to make sure he was alert to catch him. You know,
right?
So somehow he was sleeping during that, but yeah, they started being really like 2 minutes apart or so, and I was getting annoyed because I was tired and I was like trying to sleep through them, and then they'd come and I'd have to like wake up and hit the nitrous and. Yeah, but that probably went on for 2 hours, I think. It's such a blur. But it started getting really like, I was just like, such a weird noise.
Thank you.
I was like really starting to get loud too.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, that's the only way I could deal with it. It was just like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it.
Could you hear anybody else in like giving birth?
No, I could the first time though when Holly was born, and
Really?
that freaked me out, dude. But I'm sure I freaked out people way more. I was probably the loudest bitch in that hospital that day. I was so loud. I was screaming during Holly's and cussing and like out of control.
Feel like there's a lion.
I still can't listen to my birth video.
No,
I
you
can
never showed
watch
it.
Truman's.
You literally were like, yeah, you want to see True's? I was like, yeah, this is like 2 days after. You've never showed me Holly's to this day.
We watched his birth video the day we got home from the hospital, and I love watching it.
I've asked to see Holly's, and you're like, no.
I still can't. The sounds are so.
Yeah,
we
I
brought
wanna
it
hear
up to look at it. I was like, okay, well, like Josh wanted to watch her come, like the final moment she came out right before he was born, and I was like, that's fine, we can do that, but I need the sound off. And he turned it on for a second, and it was me like scream. No, it was me going, I can't. Turn it off. So yeah, it's just totally different experience. It was crazy. So then I went to the toilet. I had to go pee. And this is when things really got bad. They call the toilet dilation station. There's something about the way that you sit on the toilet and the way that the toilet is normally a relaxing place for a human that allows you to dilate.
Well, I was going to say, just in general, like, you, like, your body wouldn't let you just, like, pee right now, even if you had to pee, right? Like,
yes.
The second you go to the toilet, your brain's like, oh, this is where we dump.
Yep. This is where we dump.
This is where we dump.
Wait, how did you pee with a catheter in?
I hadn't had the epidural yet. I was still holding out for the epidural at this point. And part of the reason why I waited was because I was just so tired and didn't want to deal with it. And I knew the epidural was going to hurt. And I was like, I'm doing just fine. The nitrous was vibing. And I knew they were going to take the nitrous as soon as I got the epidural. But yeah, once I got on the toilet, shit happened fast. And my doula thinks I went from a 7 to an 8 or a 9 just sitting on the toilet within like a couple minutes. So that was like extremely painful. I started getting hysterical. I was sobbing. Like Josh was just holding me on the toilet. And I was like, I need the epidural now.
Like get me that shit.
Bring them in here now. And then getting the epidural is really hard because you have to hold still during contractions, dude. It was crazy. She had to keep waiting till the monitor, and shit really hurts getting it. I'm not going to lie. Some people don't think it's painful at all. It's pretty painful. I mean, the thing is big.
Is it like, oh, but I know it will be better, so I don't care. Just do whatever you have to do to get me.
Oh, yeah. It's worth it, but it sucks. And you have to like kind of like have she said to like look at my belly button as if I was looking through a window. You have to like go like this and hold so still. And they have to chime it as quick as they can because the contractions, especially by like 8-9 centimeters, they're painful, dude. It was just like, it was pretty brutal. I was hysterical. And then at one point, they're like, you just got to focus in. And I was like, okay, if I move, I could become paralyzed.
Oh,
so
Jesus Christ.
I had to look. Josh said he's never seen me look so animalistic. Like I was looking into his eyes and I was just like focused on him. And I was just like,
he's like, I'm slightly
he was
afraid.
Like, it was scary.
Like, you're possessed.
She's like, I've never seen your eyes look like that. But the nurses were so sweet during it. I literally cried saying because it was the end of one of their shifts, and she was like an older woman, and she was so sweet, and I cried saying goodbye to her. I was like, thank you so much.
How long does it take to get the epidural?
I don't know. I think it kind of varies. I want to say it took like 20 minutes.
Oh shit! You sitting there for that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless it just felt longer to me. You could look it up. It's felt like about that, maybe 15. I don't know.
Was the anesthesiologist nice?
Yes, very much better than the first person or the first time. She was great.
Who was a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
It was a woman the first time too.
Oh.
She was okay, but this woman was just much more comforting and really walked me through it and was like cheering me on, like you got this, and it's very empowering about it. And I'm just so thankful for the epidural. It is, oh my God, it is amazing. And every way that someone gives birth, I respect. And I think it's so unfortunate there are people out there that like shame people that get epidurals. Someone commented this on my Instagram. Women go through so much during pregnancy and labor that the least we can be given at the end is an enjoyable birth, a less painful birth, to actually enjoy the moment your child comes into the world.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy it without the epidural, of course, too.
Sure.
People have beautiful, empowering, unmedicated births. And I love that the term has changed from natural birth to unmedicated, because there's nothing unnatural about a birth with modern medicine. So I am a big fan of the epidural, and if I do have another baby, I will be getting it again. Although it'd be kind of interesting to see what it's like without it. But I'm pretty sure I felt that the first time. Pretty damn sure.
Because if you wait too long, isn't it? It's not necessarily like you can't get it. It's more so if the anesthesiologist is available, like that could take.
Sometimes that happens. That happened at the hospital I gave birth in. The anesthesia, they were like busy that day, and someone wasn't able to get it.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. They like didn't have time to come give it to them. And sometimes it happens so fast, like women will come in, the baby's like coming out, and you don't have time for the epidural.
That's a major problem for me because
I know.
I shan't be doing that, not naturally unmedicated.
That is another perk of induction. There's a lot more control for that versus waiting at home, and like sometimes things pick up really fast. But also there's so many perks, probably more to laboring at home as long as you can.
To each their own and what feels right for them.
Totally.
And anyone who has an opinion about it should just be quiet.
I agree. It's so annoying. Shut up. Anyway, so once I got the epidural, I was very happy. I was very happy once that passed. It was wonderful.
Is it to the point where you can't feel a contraction like at all? You're like, oh, one's happening.
No, you can feel it still, but it's
pressure, not pain.
It's more pressure, not pain. It's still a little painful, But you've been
Yeah.
through so much
You're
worse
like,
at that point. It's like, feels like nothing.
Right.
I was smiling. I got my makeup out. I did a full face of glam.
Okay.
I was sitting up. I was feeling good. We were taking pictures. It was so much fun. Seriously, I can't even. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, at that point, we were taking bets of when this was going to happen because it had taken so long with Holly. So I was like, oh, I think it's not going to happen until 9 p.m.
Oh, I think I guessed 11.
Yeah, we were guessing so late. Haley got it. Haley
were
was
at
the
the gym.
closest.
When she was in the hospital, we were at the gym and we were talking about it. And I guessed correctly.
What was your guess?
I think I
We
was
were the
like
closest, like
within
8.
an hour.
Yeah.
I think I said 8 and you gave birth at like 7.
Because you were updating us
Mm-hmm. Josh was.
Josh was, through your phone.
through your phone.
Yeah.
But then he stopped updating us and he was just I was in like a family chat, but they weren't in it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was just updating that chat. So then every time he would update that chat, I would copy paste it into our chat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, once at like 5:30 or something, or I don't know, 5, you got the epidural. And Josh was like, Josh told one of our other friends, and I was texting her, and she's like, yeah, she's 7 centimeters. So I was like, okay, that means it's happening somewhat quick. But
Yeah.
so
I was shocked.
I was shocked.
And I was more than 7 centimeters at that point. I was 7 the last time they checked, but they didn't check again after that.
I was
or they
surprised.
checked right before I started pushing, I guess, to make sure I was at 10.
And then I didn't hear back until about 7:30. And then Josh was like, okay, she's gonna like start pushing here. And I was like, oh, so it could happen in the next couple of hours or whatever.
Yeah, I have it on my vlog of the exact times of everything.
Yeah.
But basically, I remember that the sun was starting to go down, and I was like, he's probably going to come after the sun sets. But he came like right as the sun was
That's
setting.
so cool.
My bet was 8:20, and he was born at 7:43. So it happened really fast. We started the practice pushing, and I could tell like right away that he was not as big as they said. Like it just, because they said his head was 99th percentile, and I was like, no, he feels way smaller. There is no way. And I could tell he was pretty far down. Like he was like coming through.
While coming through, you could tell?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I could just feel that his head wasn't that big as I had pictured this like massive, from the way they were describing it. I thought I was having like a 6-month-old baby. I thought I was having your nephew.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a little Michelin
Like,
man,
yeah.
baby.
Mm-hmm. Cutest little boy ever. Love him. So yeah, then it happened very, very quickly. We did a couple of practice pushes, and then they were like, okay, we need to wait till he's coming out. And they were like, the doctor's parking. We need to wait till he parks and comes up. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, run your ass up here. Because I could feel it. It was so like, I could feel the contractions. I could feel the pressure. I could feel him in the birth canal. I was like, this is happening very quickly. So the doctor comes in, he scrubs, and he's so traditional. This is so funny. He uses baby shampoo as like a lubricant. And this isn't a really old school thing. And the nurses all thought it was like the cutest thing that he does this. But it must be the secret sauce because it happened so fast. So I pushed a total of 5 times.
Wait,
That's
what did he
insane.
do with the baby shampoo? He like put.
He like,
on her coochie.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
well, like, and his head was like, so it's like more like around his head and stuff. But then Josh wanted to catch, and we asked right before if he could do it, and he was like, of course, which is really like a lot of doctors won't let people
He's
do
been
that anymore.
Literally giving birth.
He's been giving birth.
He's been giving birth.
He has delivered thousands
Thousands.
of babies.
Which is crazy to think
I know.
about.
Yeah. Oh, and this is interesting. So fun. I pooped.
Yes.
I didn't poop the first
and
time.
you could smell.
I could, and I was like,
I was gonna ask because Sierra at the other day was saying that like
Sierra's one of our friends, by the way.
yeah, you know that you pooped because you can smell it, and I don't know why I never thought of that before. She was like, the whole room will smell like it, and I was like, oh,
well, that was happening, and I was like, what is that smell? And like Carlee and Josh, my doula, wouldn't tell me.
Well, they probably didn't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't
Some
care. I'm
people
like
probably-
splayed out on the table at that point. But it was like a tiny bit. It was just a little like
Didn't you
shart.
see it?
I did. So the doctor came up. So our other friend that just gave birth, she used the mirror, and she was like, you got to use the mirror this time. And I still was too afraid to. I thought it would like wig me out mentally to see it. But I ended up seeing it anyway because there was a light above me, and it was the same room as Holly's, but I don't remember seeing quite as much. Maybe it was just the way the bed was.
Mm-hmm.
But especially once they turn on like the floodlights, once the doctor comes in, I could see everything crystal clear. And basically I just saw him like come in and like do a quick wipe into like a bag. Because they have this bag at the end of the table that they just put everything that comes out into there.
Nice.
You know, whatever comes out. There's a lot of things that be coming out.
Yep.
So yeah. And then see, Josh didn't tell me till the next day, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw that. And I was like, did I poop? And he was like, yeah. Okay. But yeah, Josh gloved up. Happened very quickly. We did it was a total of 5 pushes. It was wild.
And he popped out.
And it was the coolest experience of my life. It was so like empowering and beautiful and just like an out of body experience. It's hard to explain what it feels like when a baby leaves your body and is handed to you, but it is like nothing I have ever experienced in my life. It is like so much joy, just pure bliss, truly. The instant connection, just
that's
just
that
like
oxytocin flooding you.
Yes, and it's incredible. And then just the sound of them crying at first. And I have the vlog on Instagram if you want to see it. We'll link it. But it was so cool that Josh got to catch him. That was the coolest experience. And I was a little like, I want to be the first one to hold him. But then I was like, I got to do that with Holly. And I got to be the one to carry them and feel the kicks. And Josh is just so wonderful. And I wanted him to get an experience like that. And watching him deliver our son pretty much, I mean, the doctor literally like stepped back. He was like, here's what you're going to do. All right. And it was very quick to explain it to him because it was happening so fast. He's like, you're going to kind of turn him this way. And then he literally delivered him. It was wild.
He pulled him out?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
There's a video of it.
That's so dope.
I know. It was so cool. So he pulled him out and was holding him and he cried right away. And that sound of your baby crying, that instant relief, because you're stressed the entire pregnancy, worrying about them and getting to finally hear their little voice. And that's like your first connection to them was just, I could cry right now. It's the best moment ever. It was just... Look at him. He was crazy, my dear.
He's like too lazy to actually cry.
See? He's so chill. He's just like
whatever.
I'm
Go back to bed.
That's the thing is he'll like go to cry, and I noticed that he gives a warning for a long time. He
does.
Like, he's like,
yeah.
He's like, I'm going.
And I'm like, where's the bottle? Where's the bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is such a chill little guy. But yeah, that was that first little noise. And he went on my chest after that. And
so when you were with Holly, though, you were like screaming, freaking out, thinking you were gonna die. This was not
really
like
thought I was
like this
die.
was like
no, not at all. I mean, it hurt, but it wasn't like. I mean, this time the epidural really worked.
Yeah.
So it was so different. It was just like tons of pressure and just intense.
Yeah.
Like looking up and seeing his head, it's just trippy that this is like coming out of you.
Yeah, that's
like
insane.
It's pretty wild.
That is like National Geographic.
Totally. It's just
that's wild.
So like I keep saying animalistic, but that's the only thing I can describe it as. It is like, damn, we are mammals.
Right.
You know, it was, I think it more just like freaked me out. And then it was just like, oh, this is happening. It's happening now. Like I could barely process it because it was happening so quickly.
Did Josh cut the umbilical cord?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got a picture of that too. Yeah, it's so cool. Got to see the placenta. I had a smaller placenta too. It was just kind of interesting. So I got less capsules. But I think I'm taking my last ones tonight. They lasted a pretty long time, 2 a day. So yeah, it was just wonderful. Everything about it. It was really an addicting experience, and it makes me want a third. I think we're done. We're both like, Josh is very much wants just 2 for so many reasons, and I would never pressure him, or if that's his final decision, that's my final decision.
Sure.
But I'm more like 85.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that
either way.
Yeah, I could. I think though, I think it's, if anything, I just want to experience it again more than I want another child. I want to experience the newborn phase. The newborn phase is just, it's really hard. But it is so special. They're just so snuggly, and it's just like, it's sad that this could be the last time. I think
Right.
that's what I'm struggling with. I'm
Yeah.
like mourning that like this could be, my last time for everything this
Right.
time. I think last time it was less hard because I knew I would probably have another.
Right.
And this time, I don't know. I think our family might be complete.
Yeah. I think you have a very complete family. I think he was the missing piece. Yeah.
That's so crazy because dads are always the ones pushing for more babies.
Really?
So every time I hear it, it's always like, of course the man wants more babies. They don't have to experience it. So it's so funny that it's you.
But you also have one boy, one girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have it
So
perfect. And also, I was going to ask, so obviously you can't change anything, and I'm sure you're grateful for all aspects of giving birth 2 different times, but how do you feel about the fact that you got to experience like both sides of the spectrum? Like, do you wish that you had it smooth both times, or do you feel grateful for having like seen both ends and like can relate to both ends when talking with other mothers and stuff?
I am. That's a great question. And yes, as hard as it was and how traumatized I was from the first time, and I still am, like it's still like tough to talk about. Like I said, I can't even watch the video. But it was also very empowering to go through all of that and to have an experience that was totally different. I feel like I had to really earn her. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Not that you wouldn't earn a baby from any type of birth, but it was an experience that I'll definitely never forget it.
I think it makes you more empathetic towards just every sort of birthing situation. Obviously, not saying you experience every birthing situation. Everyone's birth is unique.
Mm-hmm.
But at least the situation of like, yeah, my birth fucking sucked and I hated it.
Yeah.
And because I remember like literally up until you gave birth to him, you were like, I fucking hate birth. Anyone who says it's magical and beautiful is lying. Like,
I know.
It was
I did feel that
so
way.
traumatic. It was painful. It was scary. It was awful. Like you really had nothing positive to say about it other than getting Holly at the end of it.
Yeah.
And I think that having both, experiences allows you to relate more to, a vast, not majority, but, different other women's experiences as well.
Yeah. And I think it gave me, I would not say that I had a unmedicated birth. Obviously, there was medicine. Like I did have an epidural, but I'm pretty confident that it either was barely working or just completely
Something was
failed.
wrong. Yeah.
It felt entirely different. They're not even comparable.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got to sort of experience an unmedicated birth in a way, or like as close to it as I ever would have come, and that made me appreciate medicine even more.
Mhm.
And relate to people who take the unmedicated route and like have appreciation for them as well. And like I said, just all mothers and everyone, no matter what their experience is, it really is so beautiful. And even with Holly's birth, I never thought it wasn't beautiful or like, it's still one of the best days of my life. Like his birth and her birth are equally the best days of my life.
For sure.
And, wedding is underneath that. But, yeah, this time really was like just so enjoyable. I would do anything to relive it. It like breaks my heart I can't time travel and go through it again. As weird as that sounds, like even the contractions, like everything about it felt so beautiful and empowering to me. There wasn't a single moment, other than maybe the epidural and the fucking Pepsid, where I was like, this sucks. Yeah. But everything else, it was amazing. I feel very fortunate. It was so beautiful. And the sun had just set. It was so beautiful outside. And what's cool is like, I will always think of sunsets for his birth. And then Holly's, it was raining. And right when she was born, there was a huge rainbow. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And so she was my rainbow baby too. I had her after a miscarriage.
Right.
So I kind of want to get a tattoo that has like a rainbow and a sunset. But I'm like, how do you do that in a black and white tattoo?
I'm sure there's a way.
I bet there is.
I'm sure there's a way.
I got to find someone. I want something to memorialize my birth to does that sound right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You could do the tattoos on different spots. Like I know that like spiritually there's the different sides of your body represent your femininity and masculinity.
Oh.
So the right side is correct me if I'm wrong, is your masculinity and the left side is your femininity. And so I do all of my like more spiritual stuff on my left side, and the sun, because the sun is a masculine energy, I'm going to do on the right side. But you could do your boy and girl on the boy and girl side.
I love that,
And
Haley. What a great idea.
That idea isn't that concept of masculinity, femininity. That's not just genders, but
Of course,
you can use it for that.
Okay, that's great. I'm definitely wanting to do something for sure.
Well, now you can get more tattoos.
Yeah.
And now you're not pregnant anymore.
I'm not pregnant anymore. It's been so nice not to be pregnant, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
great.
you were really not.
The first time sleeping on my stomach was so great. I don't even sleep on my stomach, but like laying on my
able
stomach.
to.
Yeah. And just feeling free, feeling lighter. Yeah. Amazing though. 10 out of 10. Love this dude. Love this dude.
Such a cutie. So sweet.
I feel so bonded with him. It's amazing.
You just seem so much more chill than when you had Holly.
Oh, yeah. He's
like,
definitely the second child.
And like, no judgment either way. Obviously, like, I'm not a parent, so I don't know like what that's like. I can only imagine. But I assume it's quite difficult. And yeah, you just seem overall like more confident, more calm.
Thank you.
More just like self-assured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you're doing a fantastic job, as you did with Holly.
Thank you. Thank you. My pediatrician said that when you have your second, you become a professional parent or something like that.
There you go.
She's like, you guys are registered experts. Or she said something funny.
He's smiling.
He's smiling.
He says, I love my sister.
He's a turtle.
He says, I love my sister.
He does love his sister. Yeah,
I'm just
loving it. Maternity leave has been so wonderful. I'm really, really grateful to have this time. And I know it is not afforded to most women in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling very fortunate that I've had this time with my family and my daughter and to really absorb him. And we've just had so many cuddles. So many cuddles. But yeah, and I'm really thankful he's been a good sleeper. And I've been getting up with him most nights, but because I was recording today, Josh did last night. And I slept right through it. I was like, this morning I was laying there and I was like, oh my God, he slept all night. Of course, the one night that Josh is doing, which not the one night. During the first month, Josh got up with him every single night. But once he went back to work, I started doing it because I could sleep in the next day and like make up for it.
Yeah.
But I was like so pissed this morning, like thinking, oh my God, of course. He slept through the first and he was like, no, babe, I was up with him and Holly peed in her bed. And you slept through it all.
Oh my God.
It was weird how my brain just like didn't hear it. Because
That's
normally
so
I would
funny.
wake up and, I'm always up with him during the night. No.
So wait, do you wake up from like hearing him crying? Or is it like you have okay.
Just hearing him start to like, and then it like ramps up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
It is very cute. And I love hanging out with him.
Oh, sorry. I feel like that kind of speaks to your brain, just like subconsciously trusting that like Josh has got it and you don't have to wake up. Which is like so adorable.
I am also so grateful I have such a capable husband that I felt comfortable going to New York with Janelle.
Amen.
Not a inch of me was worried that he wouldn't be in good hands. My husband is we are truly co-parents. He's so hands-on. He does everything. And he's smart. He does the research when we have an issue. When we got gas, Josh like gets on his internet, does his research.
Gets on his internet.
Figures it out. So very grateful for that as well. But yeah, I like getting up with him during the night because I play Heyday.
Oh, boy.
I be Heydaying and I listen to my books. I put on my headphones. It's like very nice. I get up for an hour and then go back to sleep.
Is it like around the same time each night?
Yeah, he's been doing about 4-hour stretches recently, which he was going like about 6 before, but he's kind of going through a regression right now. So yeah, Josh goes to sleep at 11. I stay up till midnight, put him down, then get up with him again around like 4 or 5. And then I go back to sleep till 8:30 or whenever he wakes up. And then we normally take another nap. It's been nice. I love leave. But I'm ready to come back to life. So
That's good to hear. I'm glad that you're excited to come back to work and not like dreading it or something.
Well, that's how it was the first time. I was like, I'm quitting. I'm never going on the internet. I remember one night I was just sobbing in bed with Josh and I was like, I am a completely different person. I can never go back. People aren't going to recognize me. And you know what? To some degree, it's true. And I know there's so many people that say, ever since Kendall had a baby, she's changed. yeah, I fucking changed. I became a mother, bro. Like, and I did again. With this birth, I feel like I transformed into a completely different person again.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just like, I'm like Kendall 3.0 now.
That freaks me out.
Why?
Because I feel like you lose yourself and then you don't know who you are. And I really don't like that idea.
I did lose myself. And then I refound myself and I became a better version of myself. And I know that's not everyone's experience. For me,
but does like some of the old you come back? I like who I am right now.
Yeah, the parts I liked came back, but there was a lot of me that was immature and not prioritizing myself and my health. And I've become more responsible and organized and happier and motivated.
I would agree with all of that. Yeah.
Thank you. So
but
I just
still
feel like I leveled
like
up.
I'm still Kendall.
Yeah.
I'm just a leveled up version of it.
I'm better Kendall.
Okay. Because sometimes people are like, no, I completely lost myself. I have no idea who I am. And it took 6 years before I ever felt like myself again.
And that does
like,
happen. That does happen. And that's very fair. It took me a long time. I'd say it took me at least a year, maybe 2, before I got that. And I think because I'm already used to it now that I just have had it happen a lot quicker this time.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I said, postpartum's a journey. It can take like up to 6 years to heal. So it's not like I'm out of the woods. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm just very grateful to be feeling good now.
Yeah.
So, day by day, just trying to find the joy and vibing with my son.
Such a sweet boy.
I love him so much, dude. I just like, oh my God. Yeah, I really thought I was going to have trouble loving him as much as Holly. And I love them equally, like no doubt.
Yeah.
Even though I barely know him. They don't give you a whole lot of personality at first.
Right. Yeah, that's so true.
But I feel like that was also one thing I noticed was like the second he was born, when I looked in his eyes, I just felt like I knew him already. And Holly kind of felt like a stranger to me at first. Like I loved her, but it just took longer to bond. But with him, it just felt like it's like we knew each other in another life or something.
I was just going to ask that if you felt like, I don't know if you believe in those kinds of things, but a lot of
I do.
people believe that the mother and child and parent and child role and dynamic like goes through different lifetimes of different roles. But like over time, people also believe that new souls have to enter at a certain point. So I wonder if Holly was the new soul to the dynamic.
Yeah, I wonder that too. I could see that. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if I still feel like that as he gets older. But it's just like, yeah, it just feels like I always knew him. Like I wasn't meeting him for the first time.
That's so interesting and trippy to think about.
It was very trippy. Oh, I almost forgot this. I passed out. Janelle was there for that.
You did.
Janelle came
that was
to
pretty
visit.
Funny, not gonna lie.
It was it was pretty funny, I thought. It was kind of fun.
That's what you said. Yeah. I don't know what you remember, but I was there for the whole thing and it was pretty funny.
I don't remember the unconscious parts.
Yeah.
But so after Holly was born, I don't know if I was just like vibing off adrenaline, but I was like running around.
Yeah,
I got up, I was
fucking
walking it was crazy.
I was like, why are you standing? You're like, I'm fine. I was like, okay.
I was up for a long time too. I was like swaying back and forth,
I was like,
hanging out.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
I can't believe the nurses just let me do that.
You were fine. You were literally completely fine.
Yeah, I just like walked to the bathroom on my own. This time they were like, no, you have to take this little like standing wheelchair thing. I don't know. So they brought me to the toilet and I was trying to I think I was trying to show off. Like last time I was just cruising around. So check this shit out, nurses. And they brought me to the bathroom and I peed. Everything was fine. And then they're like, get up really slowly. Okay, take your time. And I got up really fast. And I started to feel like nauseous and sick. And I was like, things were spinning. And I was like, shit. And they were like, look at the ceiling. And I was just like, ugh. And then they had me on the standing wheelchair and brought me over to the bed. And I was completely like, I guess you can describe it better than me since I was unconscious.
You were still somewhat conscious because I could tell you were responding to what they were saying to you because they would be like, Kendall, like, look up or whatever, or lean this way. And so you would do it. But then you would you were kind of like coming in and out of like, unconscious. There was never a point where you fully just like collapsed.
I thought I did like when they were first wheeling me out of the bathroom, and by the time I made it to the bed, I was more like in and out.
No, you were not doing great coming from the bathroom's like 5 feet away, but then you sat back down and that's when it started to go down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this one nurse is like holding, you're like definitely leaning on them, but again, you weren't like, totally unconscious, but you were like for sure eyes closed and like full body weight leaning up against this person.
You guys know how much I truly love Skims Intimates. I love everything from Skims, honestly, but their bras are the only bras I own, the only bras I wear. And normally I like their push-up bra the best because not only does it give me that extra oomph, that extra confidence, but it's comfortable. And I had never in my life found a push-up bra that was actually comfortable. I'm, in fact, wearing it today to give me a little more confidence on my first episode back. But during maternity leave, I have been living in their bralettes because they're so comfortable. I even gave birth in one of their bralettes. Skims is truly always changing the game when it comes to their intimates. Everything that Skims comes out with is just the best. They make the stretchiest underwear fabric. They've created the cutest push-up bra that I have made clear I absolutely adore. I have it in like 4 colors, and they've done it again with a new cotton fabric that has been game-changing. The Skims Ultimate Bra is also fantastic, and they now offer it in their everyday cotton fabric, and it's truly an amazing bra. So shop everyday cotton and all of my favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
And then this other nurse rips open a alcohol pad.
No,
and I'm
it was
looking
smelling salts. I thought it was
it was
smelling salts.
And I'm looking at them and I'm like, well, because I was like, this is a little, I was like, I'm sure she's fine. But also I was like, I don't know. What if something bad was happening?
Yeah,
but I was like
hemorrhaging or
right,
something.
but I was watching them and they looked like bored, essentially. So I was like, all right, she's fine. So they like rip open this thing, they give it to her. This starts so funny. You're literally sitting there, eyes closed, looking like you're barely alive, and then all of a sudden I could tell you're like smelling, and all of a sudden you're like and like opened your eyes so wide and like basically sprung up and like looked for, and then in my head I was like, oh, she's fine. And then
didn't I like look around?
Yeah, you looked around like all like someone had just gave you a line of Coke or something. And then that lasted like literally 2 seconds before you were like,
and then I went back down.
and like kind of like went back down, and then they like laid you down, and then this nurse had your legs like over your head. I think.
Oh,
just
they
for the
did?
blood flow. Yeah, she was
I
like,
missed that.
She was holding your legs, and at this point though, they were like, "You guys needed to get out of the room because you need to move."
Yeah,
or
they
whatever.
moved me to another room like immediately.
Really
I was
quick.
like, I'm barely conscious. Why are we? And
Yeah, but I was like, okay, let me just help Josh pack. And so we're like packing up shit, but I'm kind of watching at the corner. But then I was like, this is kind of funny.
it felt like I was just like so tired. Like I was like, I need to be asleep.
Yeah, that you were just like, so once you laid down, and then like maybe 30 seconds later, you were like, where's Josh? And they're like, he's right here. And he was like, I'm right here, babe. Like, it's all good. And then you were like, am I dying?
That's what I felt like. Well, no,
And-
because I looked up and you and my sister and Josh were like frantically packing up the room. And I didn't realize you guys were packing. I thought you were just running around. And I was like, I'm
Are we
dying.
panicking?
Like, I think they're freaking out, like
No,
trying
we
to
were
help
trying
me or
to, like,
something.
be useful and not also like swarm around you and make I didn't want you to like freak out.
But I was like, Josh needs to come over here.
He
Like, I thought
was
he needed to
there.
come say goodbye to my ass. And I was like, why are you packing?
You're like, am I dying? They're like, no. You just like, you got lightheaded. You're completely fine. You're like, And then like probably another 30 seconds, you're like, feels kind of good.
Did I say?
You're like, this is kind of fun.
Did I say?
I was like, oh my God, this bitch.
I was thinking that. It was kind of fun.
And then you're like, where's my baby? And then you're like, oh, he's in his little bassinet thing. And you're like, feels kind of good. It was pretty funny though.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it was quite the experience. My mom passed out after.
Yeah, it's called vagal.
Yeah, well, I had one of them on the Monday before, a vagal or something.
Oh, you did?
Vagal.
You passed out on the Monday before.
No, I almost did though.
Oh.
Remember, I was running the bath and I was sitting on the toilet again.
Oh.
And it happened, and I was like, I'm gonna pass out. And I just made it over to the bath to turn it off because I was like, what if I pass out and then the bath overflows? And I went to the bed and called Josh and my doula, and then I called the OBGYN, and they're like, oh, that's a vagal.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it's called.
So yeah, it was that again, but much more intense.
Yeah.
It's just standing up too fast.
They were basically
And then,
like,
some
you know,
blood
when you
loss.
stand up too fast like that, but on steroids. And I was like,
Yeah.
makes sense. But then you were like, literally after like a minute and a half, you were like back to talking, whatever.
Dude, when it happened to my mom, it was after she had my sister. She passed out on the bathroom floor and hit her head
That's
like really
so
hard.
scary.
And she said she had a whole dream about being at a disco. And like she's always told me this story. And
Wow,
so as
that's
soon as,
so
because I
interesting.
called her like right after I passed out in the
Mhm.
hospital.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, Mom, it happened to me. And I didn't have no disco dream
no
for me,
disco dream.
unfortunately. But yeah, great experience. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It is addicting. I see why people have like fucking 20 kids. The Duggars, you know? Oh, maybe I'll be one. I'm the new Miss Duggar.
Yeah, well, hopefully you don't have children that commit child crimes.
Okay, yeah. Way to bring down the fucking vibe, okay?
Sorry, I don't know why I had to say that.
Right.
Right. Anyways, yeah, it was great. And I sat out because I was in the shower and I was so greasy and bad. It was horrible.
So greasy and bad.
I was like, I have to fucking bathe myself before I go meet whatever he is to me, my nephew, whatever.
Yeah, he's your nephew.
And I'm like, all right.
He's all of your nephews.
So I like hop in the shower, I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to leave because I know it's quick. If Josh was like, all right, she's going to push, I was like, it can't be more than a couple hours, so I'll just leave. So I left and went down there and I saw the same room. And I knew it was your room because you had like glowing galaxy lights on the ceiling. And I was like, oh, that's your room.
The first time we had the Galaxy, this time it was just like multicolor and like candles and stuff.
Okay, something was glowing on the
Our
ceiling. Our
room's always like a party. The nurses come in, they're like, whoa, the vibes. We have essential oil.
And I could see Carlee taking a bunch of pictures. I was like, oh, that's definitely that.
Yeah. It was so funny too because our whole family came in, and then I was like, Josh, tell Janelle that she can come. He's like, she's not going to want to drive over here. And I was like, I bet she's in the parking lot.
Of course she's in the parking lot.
Like to see. And then he looks down and goes, oh yeah, I see her car. She's here.
Yeah, I was there. I was waiting for it. And then I saw Josh's parents walk out. And I was like, oh, so clearly everything's fine. Because I didn't
you were waiting to see if it was fine?
Well, I was like pretty confident that I had maybe Josh texted me. I can't remember exactly. But at some point, he was like, everything's great. And I was like, okay, chill. But yeah, Holly came and greeted me at the hospital. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, that moment was amazing, though. Her coming in and meeting him.
Yeah, I bet.
So funny and cute. And just the things that everything she was saying was just like out of a movie. She's just hilarious, dude.
She is funny. Yeah, she kept being like, she would come up. I was holding him and she came up to me and she was like, you could tell she has the cuteness aggression because she like goes like this and like balls up her fist and was like, and like kind of clenches her. She's like, oh, isn't he just so cute? And I'm like, yes, Holly.
That was the one thing that I didn't expect too, is she did not want to go home.
No,
like, she was she was like, she thought he was going to go. She didn't give a fuck if I stayed. She was like, no, you and Daddy stay here, but Truman comes home with me. And I was like, no, Truman has to stay here. And she was like,
she was pissed.
She was so upset.
Yeah.
So that was hard because I know a lot of parents wait to introduce them at home. But I think it was really special for her to come. And the nurse did this cute thing where she was like, okay, so you'll know if he loves you if he wraps his hands around your finger. And I think that's just like, it is. They always do that because I was like, what if he did?
I thought that too. I was like, that would suck.
But of course she did, and she was so excited about that. Josh, if you want to take him, by the way, babe. What time is it?
4:38.
4:38.
Oh dang!
We should probably order food,
and then we can keep talking about New York till it comes. But yeah, wonderful experience. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. If you want to watch my birth vlogs, we'll have them linked in a pinned comment in the description box and stuff. But yeah, that's all. That's all she wrote. And here he is, Truman James, love of my life. Here's his daddy. You got any words? How would you describe the birth in 5 words? Give us your 5-word speech.
Can't be summed up in 5 words. No, it was magical, loving miracle of life.
What was it like delivering the baby yourself?
Fucking awesome. No, it was amazing. I would do it again if I wanted more kids, but
I know I told them. Would you recommend for other fathers to do the same?
Yes. All moms and dads out there, if you have the opportunity to catch your baby coming out, do it. I promise you won't regret it.
You can deliver mine.
Okay. Call me in.
No. I want to do it.
Okay, you can deliver mine.
Well, that's the other thing, because I was debating, because I wanted to kind of do it Kourtney Kardashian style and like pull him out. And they told me I could do that too. So it was down to that or Josh, but I gave Josh the gift because he's a good man. I love him. Bye, babe. Bye, baby. We're going separately because we're going to the Devil Wears Prada 2 tonight, ladies. In our pajamas. We're very excited. Okay, before we go any further, I just wanted to say, you guys, thank you for holding down this show for me. All 3 of you, especially Janelle. I know it's a lot. But both of you guys I know stepped in as co-hosts as well. And shout out to Ian.
Mhm.
Loved his episode. I loved all of your guys' episode. I watched most of it, and you guys, it was like being able to hang out with you. Although I have been hanging out with you quite a
You
bit.
have.
I've been here at the office a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to like slowly ease back in. But thank you.
Of course.
Thank you to the
We're
audience.
happy to do that
for
you.
all the support.
It was a good time. Thank you guys, you girlies over there in your striped PJs.
Yeah.
For
Could you imagine?
sitting in with me as well. That was much appreciated. So,
So much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I loved the games.
and I'm glad you're back.
I'm so glad to be back. Which, side note, we are going to be off next week for Memorial Day. We have a dark week. But I'll be back the week after that. And then all the weeks to follow, never leaving again.
And I am leaving one day in July or June.
Janelle's traveling a lot.
So you guys will get to have an episode without me. I know many of you will appreciate that, and it will just be.
I want Ian to come on for that
Yeah.
one too. I want us 4 on it. It'd be fun.
Speaking of Josh being capable father in New York, we went to the Big Apple.
We did.
Because Kendall won a fucking Webby Award.
And first of all, fuck you to
Oh.
all of the people that DM'd me and was like, how could you leave your baby?
Oh, yeah. I
What the
saw
hell?
some other comments and other platforms like that as well. What the fuck?
Shaming me for. I won a pretty big award.
Yeah.
Winning a Webby was the biggest award I've ever won. And this was a huge opportunity. And
Yes.
God forbid a woman has a career
Correct.
and wants to celebrate
Because
herself.
you would never shame a man for going out
Right.
and doing the same fucking thing
Like,
ever.
seriously.
Who's going to be home and taking care of the baby? The other baby's parent
Yes,
is who?
Exactly. I was gone for 2 days. I literally
Like-
went to my daughter's dance recital, which we all went to. And then we took a red eye that night, Saturday night, and I was back by Tuesday. It was very, very quick. But no regrets. I did just fine. Of
Ugh.
course I missed him. It was a little hard, but it was
It was
such
so
it was experience of a lifetime. I could not miss this.
amazing experience. So
and then I
much
saw
fun.
people like, why didn't Josh go? Because he's taking care of the baby, dude.
Right.
God, people with the mother shaming.
It's insane.
and father shaming, just shut your fucking mouth. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Anyway.
So we went to New York
Yes, we
because
did.
Kendall won People's Voice for Podcast of the Year in the True Crime category.
Which I was very, very grateful to everyone who voted for me. That was just really cool.
Yeah. And it was so much fun. This was both Kendall had been to New York when she was really young, but like,
Yeah, I was 5.
yeah,
so.
you don't really remember it, whatever. This was my first time going, and it was so fun. But we had a horrible beginning.
Yeah, it was rough. So I looked into getting a stylist
Mhm.
and hair and makeup done.
Because this
And-
was a very last minute thing. This was like 2 weeks before we left. We figured out she won. We figured
Yeah.
out the award ceremony. And we were like, we need to go.
And Janelle really had to convince me to go. I was like,
you were like, no, I can't. I was like,
Just
yes,
had a
you can.
baby. And she was like, no, we'll like make sure we'll get you taken care of and looking okay. And which you guys styled me too. We went to Nordstrom.
Because at first we got a quote from actual stylists.
Insane.
It was like $5,000.
to style me. I was like, okay, no, I'm just.
was like,
that
this isn't the
I
fucking
just
Met
cannot
Gala.
justify that. That's insane. Yeah, it's not the Met Gala. What the hell? And then so Haley used to be a makeup artist, and she is extremely talented. And we did a trial, and it looked so good. I'm heartbroken that you didn't actually get to go.
Right.
But I asked her last minute if she would come. She said yes. And so the 3 of us were supposed to go. And we packed up so much makeup.
Oh my God. Because, I don't know how many seshies are in the beauty industry, but yeah, so I was a makeup artist for a few years. I worked at MAC for a while. I freelanced. I did a few different things. And that was like a super fun era of my life. It's just not my permanent journey. But I still do event makeup for my friends and family. So we did a trial. It went great. Like we specifically
It
put
was
aside
so
certain makeup
good.
to use. Like I had different plans for like different outings that we could wear. I was going to do Janelle's hair and makeup too. I was going to
Yeah.
do both of them in the same day.
We should post a picture of the trial makeup. It
Oh,
was so good. It needs a
amazing.
moment.
We were so excited. We went to Nordstrom. We found the greatest dress.
Yeah, I was very happy with it.
We were stoked.
We were shopping for 7 hours.
Yeah, we
I
spent
could barely
the entire
move
day at the mall.
after. So yeah, tragedy struck though.
So basically, it's Saturday. We go to Holly's recital. We're like all excited. Then
first tragedy struck. We were supposed to get spray tans, and we
First-
forgot it closed.
First tragedy struck. So we're basically like, okay, we're going to meet at Kendall's house. We're going to have pizza, and our flight's not till midnight. So around 8 p.m., we're going to hit the tanning salon. Then we'll hit the airport. We're driving, Haley, me, and John. John's driving Haley and I to Kendall's house. Kendall calls me. She goes, Janelle. And I was like, oh, fuck. My stomach dropped
Literally
my asshole.
Janelle.
I was like, what? And you go, the tanning salon's closed. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I was so pale. I was like, this is horrible. I can't look ugly in New York. So we were like panicking, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And so we're like, okay, let's just go buy self-tanner and then we'll tan at Kendall's house and let it marinate on the plane. And that's what we did.
Marinate.
So we run to Target. Haley and I are running through the aisles. We grab the self-tanner.
This is so dramatic.
We go to Kendall's house. I'm butt-ass naked. Haley's helping me tan. I'm drying off, whatever. We're like, okay, this
You're
is fine.
literally naked in front of me eating a piece of pizza. And I was like, I want to take a picture of you so bad right now, but I can't.
And at that point, I was like, I don't give a fuck because, one, I just don't really give a shit. I used to be afraid of like being naked in front of people. Now I just like could give less of a fuck. But I'm like, also, these bitches are about to we're about to live in a hotel room for 3 days, whatever.
Yeah, and I've seen you naked so many times.
Yeah. And I was like, Haley, get in here, help me with my back.
Yeah,
She's like examining my whole body to see if there's like splotching.
I do my own. I use a spray tan, but it's just like so expensive and it never like gets even enough for my liking. I'm too like particular.
It doesn't.
Kendall
It's
says.
fucked.
You are very particular.
Very particular. So
I love
I'm
that
like
about
an
you, though.
expert at self-tanning at this point. And so I did her back, and also like she wasn't rubbing it in very well. I had to like fix a few splotchy.
She's like
patches.
rubbing on my ass and stuff.
Because we
like,
didn't know how bright the photography is going to be on the red carpet. We had no idea
Yeah.
what to prepare for. She can't be streaky.
Mm-mm.
So basically, we self-tan, we're eating Domino's, we're vibing, we're putting music on our little New York playlist, we're having a grand old time.
And luckily, we left to the airport very
early. We're like, well, because basically, Haley lost her ID when Haley and I went out over St. Patty's Day. And she never got another one. But we were like, oh, no worries, because you can just do this like what is it called?
Okay,
Pre-verification.
Verification. It's
it-
like $45.
It was just launched in February. It's called Confirm ID through TSA. There are some flaws. We're going to get into it. Don't trust
Flaws.
it blindly.
Don't,
Okay, it's
no.
advertised. I say advertised lightly, but like it's on the TSA website as like pretty much like a surefire thing of like, you don't have your ID. That's fine. We just launched this new thing. You pay $45. You come to the airport early. You go to a separate desk. And they just do additional background check and like
They just ask you, like, free
identification
questions.
screening. And we'll get you through. That's how they word it. And so we were like, literally no problemo.
She's literally in the airport being like, I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
We were singing, she's the luckiest girl in the world.
Like,
It's going to
this is
work
gonna be
because
so-
she's the luckiest girl in the
Okay,
world.
wait, let me specify. I wasn't just like being annoying. Like
No, we were all doing it.
It was a manifestation.
Yeah, we
I
were
was
vibing.
manifesting that energy, putting that energy into the world. I am the luckiest girl in the world. Everything works out for me. Because it was stressful, but like they advertise it as like it will
Right.
work.
Right. Well, so we get to the airport. We're like, goodbye, Uber driver. La, la, la. We're like skipping in the fucking terminal. We drop our bags off. We're like, okay, let's go to
We're
TSA.
like, we have so much
We did.
time.
It was like 9:30. Our flight was at midnight. We had tons of time.
Yeah, we're like, we could go to like the
Thank
Chop House.
God.
And
We were like,
Terminal
when we
B.
get through, we're going to sit around, like, we'll find a place to get like a cocktail or something.
yeah. No cookies for us.
No cockies.
No, cocky.
No cockies. So we get to the TSA line, and naturally we're like, hey, we got to do this pre-check thingy, whatever. And they're like, all right, go over around to this like random fucking kiosk, like stand thing.
We're the nicest guy ever.
The
Honestly,
nicest
shout out
guy
to
ever.
TSA. Every single person working at the airport
So
that night in
nice.
TSA and at the gate, nicest experience at the airport I've ever
Nicest
had.
people ever.
Wonderful humans.
So we
Yeah.
get there, and she's like, hey, I need to like, I paid for the thing, whatever. Like, I'm here to get my boarding, whatever.
Did you get refunded for that, by the way?
So there's no refunds. if
Yeah, you think the government's
if
refunding?
it for some reason doesn't work out,
It's your
it
fault.
is put on the website that it's no refunds. But
Damn.
again, they make it seem like such a surefire thing. I was like, I don't care. No, if you're declined, girl, and honestly, as we get into it, I'll explain why this is frustrating. But I feel like I should get refunded because it is their fault.
It was
that
their
didn't
fault.
work.
Yeah.
So that's a little annoying. No, but I was going to say I'll explain a little bit better, but I pretty much encountered like every TSA person at DIA across this weekend, and the best like employee.
Yeah, shouts out to
all
the Denver
of the employees.
TSA.
I did not have one bad experience in like this shit show of a weekend. Like every single person that I interacted with was so kind, so helpful, like so funny. Like you would think that they were working at like in heaven. Like they were just like so fucking happy to be there.
Meanwhile, like a month ago, they weren't even fucking getting paid.
Yeah, it's certainly not heaven. They go through a lot of shit. But for like, you would think they'd be like very grumpy for everything they've been through. But
and I wouldn't blame them.
Wonderful.
They were wonderful. So anyways, we meet this guy. We're like, hey, blah, blah.
He was our homie. He was like literally praying for us.
She fills out this form and then comes back up, gives it to him. And I'm standing like behind him so I can kind of see his screen, and he's typing in the information. And we're just like, la, 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 like cracking jokes. And he types it in the things like, circles or, whatever, waiting. And all of a sudden this little note pops up and is like, cannot find a system. And I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, there's an error though. And he's like, oh, that's weird. Let me try again. And I look at Haley and she's looking at me and I'm like, dude.
She starts panicking. Janelle started panicking. She like gave me the eyes of panic. And I was like, girl, don't worry.
I was like, it gave us an error.
Everything works out.
I was so
like
out to lunch.
She was like, it's fine.
I was playing Hey.
I was like, stop managing the manager.
Right.
Like,
No, that's literally what you were saying.
She's like standing behind him like this.
Because I started panicking. Because it was like an error. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, you were kind of panicking before we even got to the airport.
I just had a bad feeling about this whole fucking thing to begin with. I was like, this is not going to work. You can't fly without a fucking ID. And it's not like you had an expired one or a temporary one. Or like you just had no ID.
They said that was fine.
I know. But I'm like, never trust a hoe.
Yeah, don't trust TSA.
Hoping TSA. So she's like, okay, no worries. Like they type it in again. Doesn't pop up. And then I'm like, oh, shit. So then he's like, okay, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and then I'm going to write them down and send them to the higher ups. So they're asking you like random questions. Why are you going? When are you coming back? When's the last time you flew? Blah, 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 whatever. And then he sends it. He's like, okay, I have to send it to my deputy. I said, and then what? And I thought he'd be like, oh, it could take a couple hours or, oh, it could, whatever. He goes and he'll be the deciding factor if she can fly or not.
You said, I'd say it's a 50-50 chance. You have a better chance because it's for business.
Well, at first I was like, what do you mean that's like, and he could decide no. And he was like, yeah, it's up to him. And I was like, holy fuck.
And then he tells us he's in bed sleeping. And so this is going to wake him up. Yeah. You're like, oh, we're fucked.
No way in hell he's approving that. Also, he was just being very nice. I learned the next day. He was being very nice that it was not a 50-50 chance. That guy has never approved anyone.
Wow. So
our buttholes were falling out of our bodies.
We were sitting there literally like praying.
All of a sudden, Haley like goes into this trance and Kendall looks at me and Mal's like, is she crying? And I was like, no, she's like praying. I'm pretty sure manifesting.
So what I do is I do this thing sometimes when I'm sleeping or like manifesting, and I was just like imagining like an aura of luck surrounding me.
I've heard that's a good. Obviously, it didn't work this time.
I was doing it too.
It has worked every other time. Like this, like focusing on my energy and visualizing it always works. But this time, I don't think that aura is a good match for TSA.
No, they don't care about aura.
Because we're sitting in silence for probably like 10 minutes. He's like, I'm just waiting for him to respond. And at this point, I was like, yeah, so what are the chances? He's like 50-50. I was like, oh, I think she's fucked. And I was like, so what happens if he says no? He's like, I'm sorry, then she can't go on the flight. And I was like,
what are the, like, I get that he can decide, but like, aren't there things like boxes to check off? Like, why it's just
I think it's just up to him.
It's just up to him.
Just if he wants to be nice or not. And he's apparently, it sounds like he's never been nice.
Correct.
So
then he goes, I'm sorry. He said no.
He goes, it's a no.
This is where I'm
so sad.
I had a mental break.
No, you really didn't though.
You really held yourself.
I really didn't think you did. You weren't like freaking out. You were just crying.
Just started like sobbing just because like I've never been to the East Coast. Like it was going to be so exciting. Like we had done so much prep for it. And also I was just so embarrassed that like we had all this plan like set, and last minute they now did not have hair and makeup. And so I was just like, oh my God, I just let them down so bad.
That was the
last
least of
minute.
my concerns. I just felt so bad.
That was
for
my
you.
biggest concern.
It was so sad because it was literally like unpacking makeup, and her bag went to New York.
Yeah.
So we had to go.
Her bag.
Get
She already
it.
drops her bag off.
Yeah.
And she's crying.
Yeah, she's like taking makeup out of her bag that we're gonna need, like trying to give it to us. She's crying. She's like, "You guys got to go get on the flight, though. Like we had wasted a lot of time already."
It was like a good hour we spent.
Yeah. So then it gets
So we're
worse.
like, okay. So we give her a big hug. She's crying. We literally turns around and we like leave.
She calls Sydney hysterical.
Oh, I called Sydney. I called Sydney as soon as like they started. Like I had to leave them because I was like so upset. And Sydney is my emotional support. Sydney, I call her with
She's
all
the
of
most
my
emotional
breakdowns.
support, Sydney.
And they were like, go get your bag, right? So I go to baggage claim. And I tell them like, hey, can't get on the flight. I need my bag. But we had taken so long doing this confirm ID process with TSA that they had already loaded it up. We were close to the departure time. So
yeah,
they had already loaded it up and they're like, we're going to have to fly it back to you tomorrow.
So then Janelle and I go to the fucking TSA.
And we're already like so sad.
We were like about to get on
Vibes
the plane.
are low.
Vibes
Vibes went from so high.
We had like tears in our eyes.
Yeah, no, I definitely demolished.
We
the
were
vibe.
so sad.
So sad. So then I get up to the TSA, I hand them my ID, and he goes, "This is expired."
No, he scans it and is looking far too long. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And he's looking at her ID and looking up at the screen, looking at her. I'm like, oh my fucking God. And he goes, this is expired by 2 years.
I am also
You
like,
go, what?
Me and Haley are both we're cut of the
Type
same
B.
cloth when it comes to the ID thing. I have had many ID fuck ups over the years, and so Josh even was like, "Do you have your ID?" And I was like, "Yes, I do, babe."
Even before we
I
literally
grabbed
left
the
their
wrong
presents.
one. What happened was Josh had my ID from when I gave birth in his wallet,
'Cause you
and
just got
I
a
just
new one.
never. I just got a new one like a couple months ago. I had to take my new license picture 9 months pregnant, dude. I was so pissed. But yeah, I was like, "Fuck." They were like, okay, well, then you need to go do the verification process. And luckily, they were nice about it, too. They were like, go, run. So we
And at this
run
point,
over there.
we're like starting to cut it close on time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
if we miss
close.
this flight, we're fucked because no other flight's going to take off until, 5, 6 a.m. And we're going to either stay at the airport or go home and get your ID.
It was just getting crazy. And the event was on Monday. So we were going to get in on Sunday, and the Webby Awards were on Monday night. So we were like, we're like, everything's falling apart now.
So we go back over to the same spot that the guy just denied us at. He's not there. And we're like, fuck, where's the guy? She's like, he's not there. Janelle, he's not there. I'm like, looking, I'm like, it's midnight at the stupid airport.
I was like, sir.
You're literally walking around his little stand. You're like, is there a button to press? So we can like ding a bell.
Oh, thankfully he comes
He's
out.
on, he comes
so
out,
nice.
he's
He's
here,
like,
he's here.
oh, I got you.
I said, hey, we're back.
He's like, don't worry, we're gonna get you on this flight. And he was so awesome. He pulls up. It's basically they ask you like a bunch of like 3 different questions,
Personal
about,
questions that only she would know.
Yeah, like where your social security number was issued and
Where does
where
your
your
mom
mom
live?
lived, like things like that. It's a multiple choice, thankfully. So I answered them all right. Thankfully, didn't almost happen on the way home because on the way home they asked me questions. Okay, all right. So then I get my little thing, and he didn't even charge me for it.
Yeah.
He let me go in for free.
He knew that we were hurting at
okay.
this
So
point.
then we like basically got a refund for me then because
Yeah.
my credit worked for you then.
Yeah, it did. That's probably why he did it, honestly.
I think
but then
he felt
literally
bad.
brought us through the security and everything. He we were flying.
The TSA guy goes, do you have your ID? And I was like, yes, sir, I do.
Here you go. There's one responsible human here. But then as soon as I told him, I was like, I just had a baby. I kept like saying that because I was like, I'll get some sympathy points for that. And they were also nice.
They were
to me
very
after
nice.
that.
But it was cut. We were like, okay, we're cutting it close. They're boarding now, and we're not even through the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So we
We're like,
we ran.
okay.
We were running.
So but then they have to look through her bag for whatever reason.
Yeah, they have to just double
yeah.
check.
They look
all
through
of
your
it.
bag.
You know why they had to look through my bag? And this happens to me every time. It's because I had gummy candy in it. And gummy candy throws off this. He told me. It happens every time I was there. And he's like,
Oh.
it's because you have gummy candy in here. I had hot tamales. I always get fucked on the hot tamales.
So we're like, okay, throwing our shit back in the mud. And we're like, we need to run. So we like run. We start like booking it to train. We get on the train. We get off the train. Thank God our fucking...
And I'm so out of shape right now. I was heaving and hoeing.
You were like, do we have to run? I was like, too bad, Kendall. You better fucking get going. We're not missing
Oh,
this flight.
I was sweating, dude. Oh, it was my first postpartum workout. There you go.
We get to the fucking gate and the guy's like, Kendall and Janelle? We're like, yeah. Everyone else is already boarded.
Yay.
He's like,
they were
made it.
so nice.
We filled up our water bottle really quick at the water fountain, jumped on the flight. All was well. But Haley wasn't there.
And we were sad.
So then we land. Then we get to the fucking hotel and
6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. We get to the hotel. We're exhausted. And check-in's not till like 4. And so I'm begging this dude to let us in early. And he's like, no, can't happen. I don't know what I said.
worked her magic.
I was like...
I was half asleep just watching. I was like, she's got this. She's got this.
I was like, listen, man. We almost didn't make our flight. Like, I'm like pulling out all
You're like, we just went through a
hell. I think I did say that. I was like, we had a hellish travel experience. We're exhausted. I was like, I will sleep give us any room.
We'll take a closet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care. Any room.
You guys have heard us talk about O Positive many times and how fantastic it is. If you haven't heard of it, O Positive is a women's health company. They offer a range of symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage in life, from their first period to well beyond their last. And their Urovaginal Probiotic is fantastic. I am so excited that now that I'm no longer pregnant, I can use it again. Now, what does the Urovaginal Probiotic do? Well, it balances healthy vaginal pH, supports healthy vaginal smell, and maintains healthy vaginal flora. And many factors, sex, tight clothing, sweat from working out, hormones, periods, etc., can all disrupt vaginal health and lead to an imbalance in vaginal flora and pH, causing unhealthy vaginal odor and taste, abnormal discharge, and discomfort. Urovaginal Probiotic is a blend of 4 powerful strains of lactobacillus probiotics backed by research showing these strains support healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, and flora. And in addition, Uro contains prebiotics that increase the effectiveness of the probiotics. When taken daily, just 2 capsules a day, Uro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks, and many see results even sooner than that. Many customers talk about improvement in vaginal health and how that led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy. And here is some of what their customers had to say. This product is a life changer. Talk about buildup in your sex life and confidence. My husband loves them and notice a difference during intimacy. Every woman needs this. Take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/sesh or enter sesh at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/sesh for 25% off.
He's like, all right, I have one room that
He
you guys
hooked
can
it
sleep
up.
in till,
God,
we
11
had
or
so
so many nice people on this
He
trip.
was so nice. I was like,
We're
thank
so
you, sir.
lucky.
Thank you. So we go in, we sleep for a couple hours, and then the trip begins. And it was the best experience ever.
Yeah, we went right to Times Square,
It was
right to the center of the
so
action.
fun.
Which is crazy. Times Square seemed so much bigger in my head.
Yes.
And just from the picture, I
It
think
was
a
like
lot of the pictures are taken like upwards, like from
Like,
the
it was
ground.
very, it was amazing. There was a
It was
lot to look
really
at. It was
cool.
a small,
It's only a couple of blocks.
yeah, it wasn't big.
No. And it wasn't quite as busy as I pictured either. But we were there on we were there on Sunday on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
But we were
during
able
the
to get
day, right?
brunch. Yeah, it was during the day.
We bought some like random shit from street vendors.
Oh yeah. Street yeah.
It was
This guy, he's like, I got designer stuff.
We bought
For
these like
$5. You want $5 Prada
Yeah,
glasses?
we bought these like whatever glasses, and then he we're checking out, and he like kind of whispers like, I got designer stuff too, and we were like, okay,
Yeah, sure you do.
right.
And then we went to like a little tourist shop. What is that? Like a
Gift shop,
a gift shop, like a really janky one, and dropped like $200.
Yeah.
I like had to get my kids stuff. I got Holly a teddy bear and a sweatshirt. What she thinks, she's like, I'm in the police. She has like an NYPD hoodie, and I got Truman a little NYPD onesie. We bought magnets.
Yeah, we were
bought
just,
like
like,
all of
bought
it.
a bunch of crap.
Yeah, it was so fun.
And then we had the most amazing omakase that night for dinner.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was
Dude,
so
what
good.
was the name of that place?
It was called Kimyo, Kimyo's in Brooklyn.
Yo,
Okay, motherfucker.
Listen, omakase is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
This was 16 courses, including sake,
Unlimited.
unlimited for $69 each.
Yeah.
Our whole bill with a tip was $150 or $60.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
omakase is known to be, and I was looking.
Yeah.
There were very expensive options in
There's
New York.
places in Denver, Tamaki Den,
But
which
a
we
lot
love,
of
very
the
expensive.
omakase in Denver or in New York looked really like. A lot of them are very traditional, where it's quiet. You're not talking a lot. You're like, it's
Yeah.
not like super interactive. I was like, I want to have fun, take pictures. Like, I want
Yeah.
to be able to drink sake, whatever. So yeah, I
They're
picked
like
this place on
spraying
purpose.
gold dust on
Exactly.
our rolls. It was so fun.
It was so good. And then the next day, was the Webbies, and
well, and that night we went to this bar called
it was called
like Nebulaise.
Nebulaise.
With our friend Sarah, who lives out there.
Yeah.
She's a really good friend of Sydney's too.
It was
We
great
went to
to see
college
her.
with her, so we got to go there. And have awesome
Highly
drinks.
recommend. Wild view of the New York City skyline.
Right.
Unbelievable.
We saw the Empire State Building was right
Gorgeous.
there, and they had it all lit up for
really
the Knicks.
vibey.
I was like,
bar.
Broncos. And I started getting a little nauseous up there. Heights really get me, dude.
Same. I can't look down.
I still can't even stand on the balcony with Truman. It just scares me at our
I
house.
wouldn't be able
like,
to
it
either.
it's something about it.
Walking up the stairs holding my dogs, I get intrusive thoughts. I want to yuck them off the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Ugh, freaks me out.
So, anyway, and then Kendall fell in the street.
Yeah, yes.
That was good.
So we had a little bit of sake. I didn't have that much, but I'm a real lightweight.
Oh, I literally almost peed in the Uber. Like, dead ass. I thought I was going to pee my pants.
Because you were drunk?
No.
She was completely sober.
But
she had so much sake. She was really hitting the
I
unlimited sake.
I was like slamming them.
I had like 2 shots. I feel like you had like 7.
I had a lot. And I was like, well, I'm not feeling anything. I want to have little buzz, whatever. We get in the Uber. All of a sudden I have to pee so bad. And it takes fucking forever to get anywhere in New York. My God. And it's like 10 minutes remaining. And I'm like, I had to go. Kendall and I were joking. All of a sudden I stopped talking to her and looked out the window. So I was like, I'm legit going to fucking pee my pants. I was like, then if I pee my pants, I'm going to get charged in the Uber. I'm not going to be able to make it to drinks with our friend Sarah because I peed in the Uber.
Yeah, that was so bad.
I made her pull over, had to pee real quick, hop back in.
She was nice to keep it going.
Yeah, I was grateful for her. I thought she would have like canceled on me, but she didn't.
Yeah, no. But then I had some sake too, and then we had a
couple of cocktails,
and then Janelle also gave me a hit of the Benjamin, and I haven't had that in a long time. And I was a little messed up, a little twisty. Not like horrible.
No, you were fine.
But I was walking in my Croc heels. And this is the second time I've eaten shit in the Croc heels.
Yeah.
First time Haley literally caught me in the air.
If I was there, I would have caught you.
You would have caught me.
You
These
just-
two
you get
let me
so-
fall.
They're so my theory is they're so comfortable. You get too confident.
Yes,
in
that's
them.
exactly what it
And the
is.
street, we were crossing the street, and the roads in New York, there was like a pothole and shit, and cracks in the road, whatever.
And I had these really cute, like bedazzled jeans
They were so
on,
cute.
and I fell in them and ripped them. And someone drove by and goes, "Oh!"
Like, I couldn't see it, but I heard because I was trying to pick you up, and I heard someone just stop like right by. I was like, "No!" And they kept trying.
Dude, check out my battle wound. It's looking a little better
You need
now.
to dry it out.
Yeah. I'm trying to dry it
You're the
out.
guy in New York.
Oh. So that was
Yeah, I went to
hilarious.
Lava Island with my daughter yesterday, and I had to I couldn't climb, so I had to. Anyway, this has been really annoying. I was just trying to crack Haley's back, and I had to hover my knee. It's been a long time since I skinned my damn knee.
I
I
know.
ripped my jeans. I got blood on them, so that's the end of my cute jeans.
Yep.
Okay, so then the Webbies the next day. So we had to pull it together real quick. Well, we got Leo's Bagels, best bagels. I get the bagel thing now.
Leo's Bagels, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Good.
We had just
Like, I almost cried. I'm not even kidding.
the scallion cream cheese, the salt bagel.
The salt bagel with the
sun-dried
tomato cream cheese. Like, literally speechless.
You can get them shipped. We're going to get them eventually.
They're like $50 a dozen.
I
don't
get them
care.
for your birthday.
Okay.
They were so
Oh
good.
my God.
I really wish
my
we had time to
God.
have that more than once. And Blake Street Coffee was also fantastic.
Blank Street was so
Blake
good.
Street. Sorry, Blake Street.
Oh, so fucking good.
That. Oh, and we had a slice of New York pizza. I mean, I get it too.
I get
the
it.
Pizza's really
We had Leo's
the best pizza I've ever had.
Unbelievable.
It was Leo's pizza too. That's the
Joe's Pizza.
Is that what we had?
After the Webbies.
Oh
We
yeah,
had
but we
Joe's.
had someone else too
We
the
had
night
somewhere
before.
else,
That was
yeah.
all the pizza was so good. And you know it's
God.
something. You know it's the water is the reason the bagels are so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I get it. Like, god damn, they are
literally
unreal.
Unreal. So we pull our shit together real quick. We ended up getting a hair and makeup artist last minute for Kendall.
Yeah,
I'm
thankfully.
FaceTiming Haley. She's running me through how to do my eye makeup on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Webbies. It was a blast.
It was really cool.
So fun. Kendall did her amazing speech. What was your speech? Your 5-word speech?
Justice starts with being heard.
Amen.
So they had everyone who won a Webby, you got a 5-word speech, or anyone that they chose to give a speech. I thought that was really cool because Shonda Rhimes won an award, Pete Davidson,
Your management hooked that up.
Don Lemon, Joy Behar was there. Hers was Don't Fuck with Comedians.
Mhm.
Dawn's was a free press is essential. Pete's was Thanks, I'm still dead inside. So I thought that was really cool that they made it even for everybody, no matter your level of fame.
Mhm.
So we all go to the back. Well, first the red carpet. We're going very fast here because we've got to get to this movie. But the red carpet I was very nervous to do. But then once I got on there, it was really fun.
It was so fun.
But I do got to say, I was interviewed by Forbes, the Daily Mail, and the Webby Awards. And I won't say who said what, but I was asked some fuck-ass questions.
You were.
One of them asked me if I thought Nancy Guthrie was alive still. Or actually, she said, do you think she's dead? And I was like, how do I even...
You're like, that's, yeah.
I
How
was
do
like,
answer them?
I was like, no, you can never give up on someone. I mean,
Right.
what the hell? Who asks that? It's
And then
just
what
like,
about is this a good place to commit a crime?
Yes, someone else asked me, so do you think the Webbies tonight would be a good place to commit a crime?
Like,
do you
what?
think a crime would be committed here tonight? I was rewatching the video of me answering that, and I was like, I seriously was like, what? What? Like, just people don't understand true crime, and it pisses me off, like, how disrespectful
I knew
it
that
is
was
to
coming.
ask about stuff like
You're gonna say
that.
some weird shit.
God.
Kendall's being interviewed, and I'm literally like Kris Jenner, so proud. I'm like standing behind her, filming, taking like 1,000 pictures and videos.
Yeah, you literally did take 1,000.
The one thing I will say about that, it is obviously jarring that people are asking such ridiculous questions, and that you know, true crime does tend to be so sensationalized. But I think that's why it's so amazing that you this is why you had to go.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you.
need to be the ones, like, you are a huge advocate for ethical true crime advocacy, doing things the right way to actually, like you said, make sure that stories are being heard. And I think you being there and like giving correct answers to these questions and, you know, kind of changing the narrative is really, really important for representing the right way to do true crime.
Thank you, Haley.
And I think that, you know, had it been someone who's not as, you know, ethically focused, it could be a completely different conversation.
To be like, yeah. I mean, and the thing is I've never had any media training, and
Mhm.
I didn't even know I was going to be interviewed. So I
Yeah,
was
we
quite
didn't
nervous
prep
when I
you.
saw.
That was all genuine. Yeah.
Well, thanks. Because, I just was like, to one about Nancy, I couldn't believe how unbelievably heartless that is to ask. I mean, this is someone's mother, and, just horrible. So I basically was just like, look at, I just was watching an interview of Kristen Smart. She's thriving in life. She's doing so much good for the world. She has beautiful children. She's doing bodybuilding now. Imagine if we had just given up on her.
Right.
And it just really pissed me off. I mean, the way that people view true crime, and I understand that's because there's a lot of bad true crime out there. But yeah, like, I think they thought I was going to be like, I don't know what they thought I was going to say, but I was so shocked by it. So that was the only thing. But yeah, what was really cool too is when I was waiting to give my speech, they had us kind of musical chairs style in the back. Like, someone would do their speech, and then we'd all move up a chair. And I'm sitting there, and I was next to these two really nice girls that worked for iHeartRadio. And then Don Lemon sits down next to them. And I really love Don Lemon. And my grandma was like the biggest Don Lemon fan. Me and my grandma were very close, and my grandma's addicted to CNN. I don't watch CNN anymore. I really don't like CNN, but I did for a long time. It was kind of like my comfort to watch it for years.
Same. Especially during the 2016 election. I was literally on that shit 24/7.
And I've stayed watching Don Lemon's like TikToks. He had great coverage of the Epstein files. So I just was like, I have to. I was channeling my grandmother in that moment. Like, I just have to, because I am not the type of person that will walk up to people.
I would have been so pissed.
I would never go up, like, the way that people come up to me in public and say hi to me. I would never do that because I'm just so nervous. I'm so glad people come say hi to me, but I'm just so weird. I get so nervous. But I was like, you know what? I've had a couple cocktails. This is my chance to do this. So I walked over to him, and I was just like, Don, I just wanted to say I'm such a big fan. I've been loving your TikTok live streams and how you've, continued on. And I think you're an amazing voice for justice and so many issues that the mainstream media isn't talking about.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say I'm a big fan. And he was so nice. Oh my gosh. He was like, he put his hand on my shoulder.
Stop. That's adorable.
He was like, oh, thank you so much and congratulations. And I was like, I'm very nervous to go up there. He's like, no, you've got this. So he totally pumped me up because I was very nervous to get up there. And I had to follow the fucking robot.
Yeah,
okay,
fuck that robot.
Everyone was going ham for this
fuck-ass
Disney robot that got on the stage. This little like Wally. Yeah, his 5-word speech. He got like 10 ears. He had the longest speech of anybody.
Dude, he had so many red carpet pictures too.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through.
We looked at Getty Images for our red carpet photos. The fucking robot got. At first, I only had one because they put me in the system as Kendall Rae.
I had to manually scroll through all the pictures to find Kendall Rae.
So good.
I know. Thank God you did that.
So
That's
awesome.
Shout out. But yeah, I got up after the robot, did
so
my
good.
speech, and Josh Johnson, he was the host, and he got to introduce me, which was really cool. I really love him, and I looked like right at him, like, "Am I supposed to talk yet?" It was cool though.
You get off the stage though, and because I'm standing in the back like filming you. You get off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna meet her. So we're like, I'm walking, and then we meet up, and I was like all excited, and I thought she'd be like, oh my God, I did it, and all of a sudden the only thing that comes out of her mouth is, I met Don Lemon, and I was like, what?
And so many cool people were there. If I was braver, I would have tried. I just didn't want to be annoying, but like Taraji P. Henson was there, and I walked right past her table, and I wanted to say something so bad. Kale Lowry was there, and I really like her. But like Taraji P. Henson, I was like, oh my gosh, I would have loved to say that would have been the coolest thing to talk to her. And I'm sure she would have been really nice too, but she was at her table.
Kylie Kelsey was there.
Kylie Kelsey. I didn't see her. I saw her afterwards.
Yeah,
I
her
was behind
speech
the stage
was
during
women supporting women, and then Go Birds.
Go Birds. Yeah, that was great. MGK was on the stage.
MGK was on the stage. Jack Harlow was on the stage.
Can I talk shit about MG?
Kendall's a A1 hater of MG.
I know people like him, but listen, he got up there and gave a very, very
It was
bad
fucking
speech.
weird as hell.
Everyone
First
was
off,
like,
he's
what are you
whining
doing?
about, because everyone else had a teleprompter. My guess is he didn't.
Pete.
Yeah.
So they get to do as long as they want.
But my guess is he didn't like have a speech in on time or something, because it was not on the teleprompter. And then he goes, there's no podium. He's like, my speech is on my cell phone. He's like, I don't know where to put
There's
my
no
cell phone.
podium. And then he just goes on this whole thing about like how Pete Davidson like shit at his house or something along those lines. You can go watch it on YouTube. And then he was like, yeah, he told me that he shit. And I just think that's so cool. I would never tell someone that I shit.
I was like, okay.
It was just like, if someone introduced me that way, I'd be so offended, but I'm sure Pete doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Drewski was there. His was shout out to my makeup artist or something.
No, thanks to my makeup artist,
which was excellent. It was
So
cool to
iconic.
see all these people in person. Who else was there?
You know what? Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes, and I forget the name. He plays the president in Scandal. He's really hot. He's the one who announced Shonda. Yeah, it's just a really cool experience.
Awesome experience.
We had a great table, wonderful people. Then we went to the after party.
That was really fun.
That was fun. It was at the Marquee.
Yeah.
And then,
got pizza, dicked around until 3 a.m.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We were just
and
like
I
fucking around in our hotel
slices of pizza when I got
No,
home.
literally. Okay, so we get the fucking pizza. I'm taking a shower. And I'm like finally get it back into bed, and I open the box and half the fucking pizza's gone.
Dude, I was scarred. I think it was like the nervous.
Unbelievably good though. No, it was like
I didn't eat anything.
I miss
like
it so much.
It was so good.
I don't really care about anything else. I want that fucking pizza.
The food. And then the next day we were like, okay, we need to get sushi before we go, but we didn't have time to go anywhere. So we had like 8 minutes till our Uber was coming and our sushi was delivered. We had sushi in 8 minutes.
We literally were like shoving it down our throat.
Yeah, it was the fastest I've ever. And we were like splitting pieces of nigiri. We're just like, and we'd give each other.
Good.
Yeah,
I had the best time with you. It was seriously so fun.
It was
so grateful
amazing.
you brought me.
Oh,
it was so fun.
You've been there for me forever, dude. You've seen me through my worst times and my best times.
It was a good time.
Amazing to share this incredible memory with you. I'll never forget it.
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
And then Kendall barely made it home.
Oh yeah, so then
like literally barely made it home.
Yeah, so I do the verification thing, and it took forever for the person who had to come do it to get there. So me and Janelle were just sitting on the ground at the airport, and this guy was like, "You know that's dirtier than the hospital floor. Like, get up." And we were like, "Okay." So then I go over to do my questions, and they ask me about one of my first addresses in college, in my small college town, and I lived in 5-6 different places in college. So I had no idea which one. So they had to give me multiple choice, and I'm like looking at Janelle, And Janelle starts running over to me and they're like,
you told me to come.
yeah, I thought maybe you could help. I was like, can I phone
They
a
were
friend?
like, do not go by her. Go away. And I was like, oh, shit.
And the woman was very nice also. Yeah, again, great TSA agents in New York too. But yeah, she was like, you've got this. As soon as I told her, I was like, I had a baby a few weeks ago. And she was like, okay, you've got this. You'll be fine.
But
She
they
was
were like, if you
"Calm
don't get this
down.
right,
you
you're
have 5 minutes to answer this. And it really felt like in my head, I was playing like that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. Tom, hook me up. You know what I mean? No, that's Jeopardy.
That's Jeopardy.
It's like dun, 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 dun. And I was just like, I need a 50-50. I need to phone a friend. I need to. And one of the
And
actors.
she's freaking out because I could tell something's going on. And I'm like looking probably like 30 feet away from her. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Like, she looks panicked. She keeps looking at me and like going like throwing up her arms, being like, and I was like, oh my God, what? And I can't go over there. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I was like, I'm toast if I can't. But I did have a thought of if I don't get on this flight, I get more pizza.
Right. But then how would you get on the flight?
Huh?
How?
Josh would probably have to send me my ID in the mail.
So you would have been there for like another couple days.
And you would have
Or
stayed
you
with
could
me.
train.
I would have been like, yeah, whatever.
You'd have to take a 2-day train back.
Fuck
to
No,
that.
I
We're
would-
staying
I
in
would
New
just
York.
go eat.
No, we're going back to
That's
Joe's
what
Pizza.
I was looking into when we were like waiting for
I know
my
you were
approval.
like, it's gonna
I was
take.
like, it's a 48-hour train ride. Will I get there in time?
Because the next day, I literally called. This is backtracking now, but I called
Yeah.
up and I was like, "You're getting on this fucking flight. Go back now that it's the daytime. There's more people there. It's not the middle of the night at DIA. Go and get on this flight." She's
So
like, "Okay."
Sunday, while they're going to Times Square and brunch, I'm 10 a.m. bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at the airport, packed just in case.
And they
approve
told
me.
you that they were most
Yeah.
likely. They're like,
And
we're gonna
they-
get you on this flight, girl.
They were so confident. Everyone was just like, we will get you on this flight. Like, they were like positive. Like,
So we're like, we're
confidently
good.
telling
She's
me
good.
they
I
would
had
get
like
me
the
on
hair and makeup
flight.
artist on standby. Like I was like, I had like hours to tell them before they booked someone
but
else.
the problem was they made me book another flight. I couldn't even do the
Yep.
process if I didn't have an active
You need a
ticket
confirmation
boarding
number.
pass. So I had to call Josh and make him last minute like book another flight for me just in case. He's very smart though. He did this one refundable.
yeah, that was.
But yeah,
good.
and I basically they kept having to push me through every single level of TSA. I literally cried to every single level of management of TSA
it was
at
so
DIA.
crazy.
And they were all very sweet, but basically the problem was, and like this is the thing, is like don't rely on this 100% because if you have the opportunity, like Kendall, you can ask these questions and then it comes down to you and if you can do it right.
Yeah,
But for me, for some reason, I just don't pull up in the TSA system. And that's why they kept having to send me higher and higher because they couldn't figure it out. And at first they had a theory that it was because of some other like ID incident I had like years ago. But then the next day they were like, that's not it. So they just don't know why I'm not coming up in the system. And they basically
That's
told
such
me
bullshit, dude.
they told me there's a lot of gray area in this system right now.
Mm.
And when you hit that gray area, there's not really a solution for it. And so like the only other option is Apple Wallet. You have to enroll. They'll mail you a code or whatever. But I would say do that just in case.
Yeah, it needs to be on
anytime
Apple
you need-
Wallet.
Yeah. it
Apparently,
can't
the
be
government app doesn't work, but Apple Wallet does.
Yeah, the Colorado has something called My Colorado app,
Mhm.
and it's like a government app for
Yeah.
your ID.
But they're like,
They
no,
don't
you need
take
the
that.
Apple app.
Yeah, they don't take that. You have to have the Apple Wallet, but I would recommend doing it just in case. Because if you lose your, like for me, if I lost my ID in New York, I would be screwed because the TSA system just doesn't pull me up.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. And yeah, luckily I got the address right. One of them was like 5150 was the address, 5150 Street. I was like, if I lived on 5150, I would remember that for sure. So I took a wild fucking guess, dude.
And you got it right. Thank
And
God.
I got it right. And it was like a celebration.
We got on the flight, we came home, and that's been that.
Oh, we didn't tell you the story about how you pooped. I mean, you didn't poop. You stepped in poop.
Oh my God.
Poopgate.
Poopgate.
Really quick. We have like 5 minutes.
Poopgate. We're walking through the city.
No, we literally took
Oh,
a
wait,
step
no.
out of the Uber.
No, we literally, okay, so first we're in this Uber to go to Blank Street, which is a coffee place. It smells like asshole in this Uber. And I'm like, what the fuck? Turns out it has something to do with this, but I thought it did. I pulled my shoe and I'm like, bro, this is poop. And like the stories of like, yeah, people be pooping on the street
Mm-hmm.
of big cities.
Well, we thought it was dog poop.
For a sec, then I was like, no, this is human
Well, then
shit.
we found it.
Because we
and it
look
was
behind me, and
massive.
it's this giant turd.
You can
on the
see it in the
sidewalk.
background of
Yep.
this picture of Janelle.
It's a big turd, and it was human
It was
poopy.
for sure human. You can tell from the shape, like it was definitely human.
100% human.
Because like
poop.
dog poop, we were like, we could clean it off.
Yeah, no, I don't care about dog poop.
But like,
we
weren't gonna go. We were staying at the
100%.
Wall Street Hotel, too.
And Kendall goes, "You're not coming back into the hotel room with that. Like, you're not coming back with the poop."
We've got the hantavirus is going around.
And also I was like, I don't know how I would clean that in a hotel bathroom. Like, there's no scrubber,
you
and
can't
I'm not gonna
bring
like.
that in
It's like
there.
human feces. Like that could be really bad.
Yes, like very dangerous. So the shoes had to go in the trash.
So we threw out the shoes. Rest in peace to my new shoes that I got.
Yeah, those
like
were
2 days
brand new.
before.
Yeah, at least they weren't like expensive shoes.
No, they were off
And
Amazon.
imagine if you did bring it into the hotel room and cleaned it off, and then the hotel staff have to like
Yeah,
scrub
I'm like,
shit
that's
out
just
of your
like
sink
fucking
and
ridiculous.
shower.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up to the employees
Yeah.
that are cleaning your hotel room after.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
We thought about like giving them to someone, but like,
Here's
What
my,
do you-
my poop.
Yeah.
I
shoe.
just feel like that's so obnoxious.
so
Like, here's
rude.
my poopy shoe.
yeah, no. So they had to be disposed of.
They-
Can't take a risk with human feces, dude.
It was
Absolutely not.
100% a human doogie.
It was so gross.
It was wild.
So then she had to walk into the hotel barefoot, and I got a video of it.
Yeah.
And they were so nice, the doorman.
They're like, only in New York. I was
yeah.
like, yeah.
We're in New York City, right?
That's right.
yeah, we were like, where's the nearest trash can?
There's
Why- and
literally
I was
right-
like, we have to throw her shoes out. She stepped in human shit. And the one guy was like,
But
yeah,
it was good
great
times.
time. 10 out
So
of 10.
fun. 10 out of 10.
Well, guys, that's
That's
all we
it.
have time for. 'Cause
Thanks.
We're going to The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Thanks
Very
for
excited.
Which Haley hasn't even seen the first one. I'm irritated about.
We're going to go watch a
Oh,
recap
do
while
not
we
out me.
eat some dinner in like 2 minutes, and then we need to go.
Okay. Thank you all for sticking around while Kendall is gone. I know it's not the same without her here.
But you guys killed it. It was so fun.
But welcome back. We're happy to have you back.
I'm
and
back.
that's it. We'll see you on the next sesh.
But until then,
Keep it fresh. Goodbye. Don't step in poopy. And if you do,
it's not fresh.
it's not fresh. Goodbye.